Hello everybody, hello, and welcome to another week of Don't Make Us Bored, the show where that's pretty much the only rule. Hello there, Corndan.
Everyone has followed it.
Oh yeah. Oh, people already honking in chat. I see ya. I see ya, you honkers.
That's about right.
Yeah. Oh, Corndan, it's good to see you, and DolorousFred as well, who's going to be doing our first run. Hello there.
And I'm so excited.
Oh, so am I. So am I. It's going to be a good one. Simply put, Turrican 2 is a fantastic game, and we really haven't seen it over on this channel before.
I mean, you've seen a lot of Amiga games, but most of them are like bottom-of-the-barrel quality. So I guess it's a nice change of pace to see some, you know, actually good Amiga game.
Yeah. Amiga games can be amazing. We've seen a lot of bad Amiga, but Turrican 2 is so much fun. Anyways, I'm super excited to see this run. Let's see. So what's going on over in your corner of the world, Corndan? What is happening in your life?
Well, not much, a lot of work. But I will be playing on Arcade Pit on Sunday.
Oh, you will?
I will.
Ooh, what time is that?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool. So we definitely should watch you.
Well, I am going to be playing with a Kuso Grande, another Kuso Grande GM. It'll be great.
Oh, who?
Tina.
Oh, Tina. Yeah, that will be great. I love seeing what Tina can do.
It'll be a lot of fun. But other than that, a lot of work. I grilled yesterday. That was nice.
You grilled?
And then it's going to be hot. Yeah, it was nice out. It was Memorial Day. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Well, I guess I didn't do that.
Didn't do that.
Well, we do have hot dogs. Okay, maybe I'll have to do it just a little bit late. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Glitch, for subscribing. Yeah, DolorousFred, what were you going to say?
Was I going to say something?
I don't know, apparently.
I don't have anything to say.
I'm making you say something.
Well, I don't have the stream open, so I have no idea if you're still at the intro screen or if you already went to my my in-game. So I have no idea what to talk about.
We're still at the intro screen. Yeah, has anything exciting been happening for you? What have you been doing, Fred?
Well, mostly the last few days I've been practicing this run, and I actually PB'd 5 times over the weekend. The last time happened like just awesome. An hour ago. I absolutely obliterated my all times, so right now I'm at like 19 minutes and 37 seconds, something like that.
Okay.
What's the world record for this?
World record is, we count that without loads because that varies depending on your setup.
Yep.
So without loads that would be 1821 by Jorf.
By the way, everybody listening to this, yes, for some reason the only soundtrack that I could find for Lemmings had all of these lemming noises at the end of the level, so just deal with it.
That's so bad. Lemmings is a great soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I played that so much as a kid. It was also good on the Amiga.
Same, so, yeah. I played it a whole lot. I love Lemmings. So good.
Played Lemmings on the Super Nintendo a lot because at the time we had it, we only had like 4 games, and one of them was Lemming, and one of them was Lagoon.
Oh, not Lagoon. Oh no, Lemmings is definitely better than Lagoon. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
No, I think Lagoon is a fun game. I legitimately like it. I think it has ideas that they didn't implement.
Phase and Masher, thank you so much for all those subs. You know, we just got a new emote a little while ago, and we're well on our way to another one. So thank you. You know
what? The few weeks have been crazy with gift subs on this channel.
Yeah, it's been amazing. at the same time, this whole show that we have here is generally focused on giving other people the chance to shine. And I think that we are going to have that with this first game, Turrican 2, the final fight, happening over on Amiga. Now, this is an any percent run, right?
Yes, very much so. We will not be doing all...
Ah, well, good,
we lost
good. It? What's that? Oh, no.
Some of my Discord just restarted.
Discord just restarted?
Yeah, for some reason. I have no idea why.
What the luck?
But I'm still in the chat, so I'll just open this again.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very much like the game. Good.
Yeah, I mean the quality of the images in the intro is yeah.
I love
anime drawn in MS Paint.
MS Paint anime, my favorite kind of anime.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to play either like a Super Nintendo Gundam game or like Zero Wing.
I feel like I'm gonna play
Turrican. Like Macross. Well, we are gonna play Turrican, but that's not what these screens remind me.
That is fair enough. Well, I think I am ready to roll.
Well, I'm ready too.
All right, go ahead and count me down, and we'll start the timer when you say go.
Well, you'll start the timer when the gray blocks that appear on screen are gone.
Okay.
You'll see. It just takes like a second or two.
Sounds good.
So I'm ready to run. Let's go. There we go. Aha. Immediately we start rolling.
Yeah, Samus rolls.
The rolling seems a little overpowered.
It is in a way, but it's kind of hard to control.
Yeah,
and you are invincible while rolling. But it's so easy to just drop into an abyss if you roll.
I know that I've played this game a little bit, and yeah, I don't recall rolling at all, but if there was rolling, it was very difficult to do.
By the way, we just skipped like half of the stage. There is a wind barrier or something like that I just glitched through.
Oh so yeah, I remember that barrier. Yeah.
This was the first boss that we just killed by shooting him in the eye at close range.
Okay, you're just blasting through everything that was... Like, it took me probably half an hour to get this far.
I mean, to be fair, if you shoot anybody at the eye at close range, that's probably a problem.
It's usually fatal, yeah. I used to do that in Fallout 2. Just aim for the eyes. Okay, that was stage 1. Now we go on stage 1-2.
Oh, this level's evil with the falling floors. Like, seriously, this game doesn't have continues as far as I remember. Everything.
It doesn't. Well, it does if you collect 100 of those diamonds. You get one continue. And I don't need to remind you, that isn't going to happen during a speedrun.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Also enjoy the glorious gradient backgrounds while they last.
Okay, I'm a big fan of gradients. Not of waterfalls, but gradients.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple more waterfalls.
Yay, waterfalls. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of the speedrun is knowing where to go and knowing where to go into the, you know, the Samus type.
The Samus roll.
Yeah.
That's what I call it anyway, you know?
Go ahead. Do that. Come on, give me that. All right.
You got the power.
It wasn't really necessary to go for it. But I feel more comfortable with that weapon. Okay, now we go on to boss number 2. Which is also a robot, and we also kill it by shooting it in the eye.
Is that a common theme, this whole game?
Yes, this is a running theme in this game. This is not going to be the last boss that we kill this way.
Oh, yeah.
All right, coming up, 2-1, and here we have my favorite glitch of the entire game. We're gonna skip this entire really large stage by going first through this secret passage here.
Okay.
Grab some power-ups. Grab that one up. Whoops. And roll down here, and now we get stuck down here, and we do our super mega magic attack. And once the animation is finished, the game doesn't know where to put us, and we can just walk out.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I've noticed while I've been sitting here this whole time, going, why is the sound seems so familiar? And it's because Chris Hillsbeck also did Gym Power.
Oh yeah, he did. Like the music for
that
it.
makes sense.
Yeah. Because I've been sitting here like every time the man's voice when you pick up a power up,
Yeah.
it's identical to the one in Gym Power.
It's true.
Oh, that's possible, yeah. Oh, so, by the way, now we take an intentional death here, because dying despawns the enemies on the screen.
Nice.
And this is essentially impossible if you don't do that. Also, we need to recharge our sideways beam attack. You've seen me use a couple of times. We need all 3 of those for the upcoming boss. And this is RNG hell. Sorry, heck.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. No, that's a PG-13 word. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, we got good RNG. That's great.
Nice.
Now those parachuting robo-dogs can just spawn right on top of you, and then you just fall down. Now let's kill this.
Oh, jeez. He doesn't have eyes. That means he's hard.
Great.
Well, that orb in the middle is kind of like an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might call that an eye.
Oh,
all right, so just like that, 5 minutes in, we are done with the first 2 of 5 worlds.
Wow.
And now the game changes its formula just a tiny bit, because for World 3, we are in a shmup.
Oh,
so now we're a spaceship. Also, this song should be familiar. I've heard that a couple of times in the Cosa Grande playlist.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to remove the Turrican music because I kept getting copyright notices.
Oh no, that's sad.
It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, you could add maybe one of the remixes or remasters that Chris Hillsbeck did himself.
Ooh. That could be a
There's
good idea.
there's actually a recording done with the Norrköping Symphony Orchestra. So there's an actual symphonic arrangement of the Turrican 2 soundtrack out there.
I believe that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's really great.
How long have you been running this game, by the way?
Oh. I don't even know.
5 minutes and 50 seconds.
No. Oh my gosh. That's not what I mean.
I probably started playing around with speedrunning this like a year ago, but I didn't do that constantly all the time. I only started streaming on Twitch like in January, and it's been a staple on my channel.
Nice.
I've been doing Turrican Tuesdays.
Turrican Tuesdays. Hey, today is Tuesday. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I immediately submitted this game.
Oh my gosh. This is being a blast so far. Like, I know that you said, yeah, they're auto-scrollers, so you might be bored during those. I'm not bored yet because I think you can die really easily here.
Oh, you can. Not dying. Actually, I have to die once. Actually, I don't. I can do this without. But let's do it anyway.
Is there a benefit to doing that then?
Yeah, it recharges your beam weapon. I actually don't know what this. The thing in the lower right corner of your HUD.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your health.
You get 3 per life.
Oh,
your
yeah,
health.
the 3 to the left of the
I mean, the green bar is obviously your health, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Also,
I understand.
All the way over to at the bottom left then.
This? I don't even know.
Orbs. Just orbs.
It's orbs.
I don't know. Orbs are cool.
Okay, now I gotta mash pretty hard on my keyboard.
Okay.
For this next boss.
It's actually an eye.
Yep, and it shoots eyes.
The eyes have it.
Oh my gosh.
There's no quicker way to do this.
That was really good. But Corndan made a dumb joke.
I didn't even hear it.
That is why you keep me on this channel.
Okay,
Somebody needs to be licensed to make the dad jokes.
So in my splits, by the way, the last stage is just spaceship with an exclamation mark. And this is slow spaceship, or, you know, you see the reason.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and this is going to take a while. This is the reason why I called this gong bait. This is going to take like three and a half minutes.
I really dislike auto-scrollers with ships that go up and down. It makes me very uncomfortable. And I think it's because... Oh, what is it? There was an old Atari game, I think it was called Mission to Mars or something like that, that it was always scrolling down, and then when you finally got what you needed at the very end of the stage, you had to go backwards all the way up, and I don't like that game.
Okay, so now we have my favorite part of this stage and song, because I can shoot here.
That would have been a very rude screen right there if you'd been playing this for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because you have to position yourself perfectly.
Yep. I mean, there's like a convenience of a couple of pixels, but it's not much. We're not going to go just up and down here. Now we're going to the side. And also, this doesn't look like it, but this is the part of the stage where I clench the most, because we really don't want to beat the stage with any other weapon than this one that I just have. So if I just took that orb power up, the upcoming boss would take like 5 times as long.
Some more like the most powerful weapon in the game, even though you can only just go forward with it.
Kind of, yeah. Mostly because the hitbox is just so large. I mean, look at this thing.
It's huge.
Yeah, and by using this, we can damage 2 components of the upcoming boss at the same time. So
I hate this level. I hate it. Okay.
Yeah, I do too. It's so annoying. Also, the game really wants you to pick up that orb power-up, as you can see there. Squeezing through that gap is just... it's just so annoying. Okay. Now we kill a couple of those. Picking that up triggers this little Easter egg. Katagas was another game by Rainbow Arts.
Ooh.
And now we kill this spaceship boss, something like that. Okay, and he's done.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now motion sickness warning. I've had a couple of people in my chat point out that they got a headache from watching this. So if you're prone to getting motion sick, just look away for like 90 seconds.
Let's see why.
Also, I need to concentrate, so yeah.
Okay.
I'll be quiet for just a moment. Also, that death was on purpose. I missed two level ups. Just because. Okay. It's getting quick again in just a moment. There we go. Okay, that went really well.
Chat says, is this the first game today? And the answer is yes.
Okay, I can breathe again.
I totally can get why people might be motion sick. It's the background.
Yeah.
Right? The appearance of the background.
Also, that doesn't stop. Again, if you're motion sick, still don't watch.
That was amazing. Wow.
Oh no. I missed the queue, and now I have to wait until it opens up again.
I'm sorry.
Oops. That doesn't matter. It's still really quick. we got it.
But it's
right.
the background doesn't seem to scroll in proportion with the foreground. So it's not as bad as Gym Power, but it's not good.
I'm loving this. This is being so impressive to me.
Turrican's a great game, and it's real tough.
Yeah. I mean, I got to the second level in this game.
Also, if I may just interject, this is a huge level, but it has a ton of these trick walls and floors. So we just skipped everything.
Nice.
We're not going to see the mechanical dragon boss, which is the coolest looking boss of the game. But it's so far out of the way. It's just so much quicker to just, go through that trick wall and just not do the entire stage. Okay, now this stage, if you're playing this casually, you will get lost and you will die a ton. And even speedrunning this, I constantly die in places where I shouldn't.
I believe that.
It's just so many enemies loaded in this.
I mean, this game is not trivial.
Absolutely not. It's a really difficult game.
And chat, to point out, right, when people ask, is this a legitimately good game or is Brossentia being held hostage again? This is a legitimately good game.
It's very good.
Right, this game, seriously, guys, if you ever get a chance, go play it. Or any of the Turrican series, right, if you don't want to try and find it on Amiga, right, there's Super Turrican on the Super Nintendo. I think there's one on the Genesis as well. It's really good.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say this is NES hard. It's harder than NES hard.
I mean, the damage works differently than in a lot of NES games because you get oh no, that was an unfortunate bounce. Because damage is like per frame that an enemy or a projectile touches you.
Yeah, there's no iframes.
Okay, let me just go here and pick up a couple of power-ups. Just for safety, because I don't want to die here.
And to Chad's comments about Nintendo versus Amiga Hard, Amiga Hard, I will argue, is due to a lot where Nintendo Hard was partly due constraints. I think there's a lot of Amiga Hard that's either just from straight up arcade conversion or design considerations like no iframes.
Right, we're coming up on the final two stages, so this is World 5, and it's like straight from the Alien franchise. There's facehuggers in this stage, in this world, and there's xenomorphs.
Oh my gosh.
And those things, if the claws get you, that's an instant kill. This is a really difficult stage. I frequently mess up my runs here. Okay, we grab that laser weapon here, pick up that hidden block of power-ups, get the shield, a couple of beams, and start the climb here.
So the shield in the shmup mode seemed like it was like a take X amount of hits. Is the shield when you're in this mode like basically some amount of time invincibility?
It's time invincibility, but it also is in the shmup mode.
Is it? Okay, it just appears otherwise.
It might have looked differently because you actually get damaged in the shmup mode when you touch a wall.
Okay.
Okay, we got the shield. Sometimes that power-up block doesn't give you a shield, and you really need one for this part. Okay, up here. Oh, this is dangerous. That was expected. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes the checkpoints don't really work that well. I just got reset. Yeah.
It wasn't too far back, but...
It wasn't too far back, no.
Enough that it's frustrating.
Yeah. Sometimes it just straight up puts you back at the beginning of the stage. I've had that happen a couple of times, and that's not fun. Okay, so now tricky jumps. If you miss a jump here, you fall down and have to backtrack a whole bunch.
The heartbeat.
Yeah. The music is really tense in the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need a little bit of quiet because a sequence of really precise, difficult jumps is coming up here. I can't believe I made that.
Wow.
I thought those alien heads for a little while there were just giving you platforms to jump on and not that being their second mouth.
Oh, okay. Okay, Facehugger got me. Oh, that's okay.
Oh yeah, death happens, especially in Turrican.
Death happens a lot in Turrican. Okay, the stage is now done.
Oh, okay.
And now on to the final stage. And this is a just climb up with platforms that explode after a given amount of time.
Okay. Oh, good music.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They really want you to get that orb pickup.
Yeah. But trust me, the weapon you have for the final fight really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oops.
It happens.
Yeah, I usually miss at least one of those. Okay, now jump up here. Here. Oh, this time I didn't miss. Great stuff. Okay, we have 7 beams. Oh, whoops. I forgot to jump at the end there.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Final fight. Final boss. Actually, we just stand here and shoot him in the eye.
You always shoot him in the eye.
And time. That's it.
Holy cow, I see 2013 on my end.
Yeah, that would be, if you remove the loads, it would still be better than the time I have on speedrun.com.
Really? So,
yeah.
PB, hey.
Yeah, it's not really. My PB was real time 1917 or 1918.
Okay.
So this almost a minute slower, but it was a good run.
Not PB, but yeah, that was really good. That was amazing.
It was a lot of fun to watch.
I also think, yeah, it was really fun. It was the first time I've ever done anything like this. My first ever appearance on any kind of show.
Really?
Well, that's exciting.
Dude, yeah, welcome to the land of running live, I suppose. Where was I going?
You did great. It was awesome.
Yeah, this was an amazing watch, seriously. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more of this in other places, you know, fingers crossed, because this is a really difficult game, and I think that it deserves to be shown. That was impressive.
Thanks, I'm really happy to have been given a chance.
Thank you so much, DolorousFred. Anything else you want to say before we move on to our next run of the night?
Well, just another thank you. I stream on Twitch from time to time. Go follow me if you want to.
Yep,
I haven't been online in like 6 weeks. But it's been kind of hard here.
We all need a break every once in a while. Go follow DolorousFred, spelled the same as you see on the layout. Give love, support the community, and DolorousFred, thank you so much for being willing to jump in here. And don't worry, I wasn't bored.
Thanks.
You did your job.
Really exciting. It was good.
Right.
Yeah, not bored at all.
Have a good show, guys.
Thank you. We're going to go ahead and jump over Corndan. I'm really glad that we got to see that. That was really cool. But you know what is going to take things to the next level?
So, is it BlazBlue?
I guess. I don't know what BlazBlue is.
You'll find out.
Is it like the... What am I thinking? The disc throwing game? No? BlazBlue. What am I even
It's a fighting game. I don't know.
Okay.
Tron?
No, not Tron. No, it's anime. I don't know what it is. I'm hopping over to talk to Tea Party Cthulhu.
All right.
See you there. Hey, I think we're here. Hello there. Tea Party, you here? You able to hear me? Maybe not. Corndan, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Everybody, I want you to know, by the way, this show is something that we're doing every week for about 2 to 3 hours on Tuesdays. If you do want to get a run or a showcase or what have you into this, feel free to submit. It would be great to have you. Hey, Tea Party Cthulhu, you there? Nope. Okay, that's okay. Welcome to the stream life where you have to adjust to everything. It's okay. He'll be here. He'll be back. Maybe. Hello. Oh, geez, you are super quiet. Why are you so quiet? Yeah, I hear you in the distant past. Corndan, can you talk to me just to make sure that
I can talk to you. Yeah, no, I can't hear you at all. TPC.
Yeah, TPC, I can barely hear you, so go ahead and play around with whatever you need real quick.
Here, maybe this will help.
I can hear you a tiny bit.
Maybe this will help more?
Oh.
Yeah, it's still more. There we go.
Okay. My mic was volumed all the way down. Also, you could probably hear my dog howling in the background.
Yay, dogs!
That's fun.
Yeah,
There, maybe that'll be better.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. Well, good to see ya. How are you doing?
I am doing great.
Cool. How's BlazBlue doing?
It's a great game. That's a lot of fun to play. Not as a speed game, but don't worry.
Okay. Not as a speed game, but don't worry. This is in HD, isn't it?
It is, well, is it? What
Ish.
resolution is the PSP? I don't know.
PSP is 16 by 9.
Fine.
Yeah, it's
okay.
in 16 by 9.
I think I might have everything captured. Let me just check and make sure.
Here, I'll do this.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to be here, though. Honestly, everybody, this has quickly become a really enjoyable show for me. And
Glad we're doing it.
I know that you've cautioned us a little bit about this game, though.
Yes, I did.
Kessenju, thank
for
you.
good reason. Hi, Kessenju.
Yeah, basically, we've been warned that there's a good chance for a gong.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to read verbatim what you and Corndan put in the submission. Bad game speedruns. Quote unquote, things that maybe can't be shown on a marathon. Quote unquote, runs of all types.
Oh, yeah, we're not saying don't do it.
Yeah, this satisfies all those check marks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nowhere in here did we say don't do this. We're just saying that this is a risk.
We're just saying there's a really good chance that this is going to...
I could have made it zero risk, but then it would have been no fun.
Yeah, I want risk. I want challenge. And you know what? If it doesn't work out for you, then whatever.
Back
big
with something
deal.
else later, too.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, either way, come back with something else later.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I am super close to having it ready. Let me go ahead and hear this beautiful cutscene music.
Oh yeah, banger OST alert.
Oh,
The original BlazBlue is like my favorite video game OST, like just period. It's so good. Every single track is amazing. And this one is pretty much just as good.
It's all very anime and in its best and worst form, depending on what you like.
Indeed. Anime's okay. I'm not sure I can hear it, though.
I can hear it.
No worry, we sadly will not be able to hear the best track in the game because it will not play in this run at all.
Let's see if I can turn this up at all.
Here, I will try to turn it up on my end.
Yeah, try to. Like, again...
It's like super quiet because for some reason my headphones are super loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love it.
There, I turned it up quite a bit.
Okay, let's see.
Here, well, that menu sounds.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You can?
Yeah, I can hear it fine.
You're joking with me.
No.
You're messing with me, Corn. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm fully disconnecting and I'll be right back. Oh. Just video games. Video games cause me problems. BlazBlue caused me problems.
Yeah, welcome to Arc System Works ports.
Hey,
we have the same thing running the game.
I am happy. We've got it here finally.
I mean, I only own one ArcSys game, so...
I own like 20, I think.
I only own a Revelator. Or, yeah, Xrd.
Keep in mind, I own like 4 copies of this game.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, it looks like it's a pretty decent game. Pretty decently made. Let me go ahead and get to the game here so everybody can see BlazBlue Continuum Shift. Why are we shifting so much?
Why are we shifting?
I would explain the lore significance of that, but that would take far too long.
Okay, I was gonna say you're shifting me here.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, it's an ArcSys game. There's so much lore, and it doesn't always make sense.
All right, so are we good to go?
Yeah, I believe I am ready for some BlazBlue.
All right, well, showing the difficulty options so we know what we're doing. We are going to be doing arcade mode hard on this for maximum fun. And I'm going to be playing Takumin for this run, my personal favorite, and who happens to just be the fastest character. So are you ready for time?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. So BlazBlue, the original BlazBlue game, Calamity Trigger, came out in arcades in 2009. It is a anime fighting game by Arc System Works that is the spiritual successor to Guilty Gear in a lot of ways, but is very different. They took a very different approach and tried to make something a lot more story-driven and like basically include a visual novel in the game as well. And so the game's completely different from a lot of other fights you might know.
Okay.
All right, there's stage 1 done.
How many stages are there?
There are 10.
Okay. Well, that was really fast then.
They will all be extremely short, except the last one. Just to give a hint for this, there is only one completed run of arcade hard mode ever, and it is by me, and I spent... you might be wondering why the estimate is 45 minutes, because 45 minutes for an arcade game seems awfully long.
Yeah.
I spent 35 minutes on the unlimited Hazama fight in that run. I'm the only person to have ever finished a run.
Well,
so yeah, the frame rate and the resolution might look weird. I should explain this. I'm running the PSP version. It's not that I don't own the other versions of this game. As I said, I own like 4 copies of this game. Like, I own PC version, I own 360. I have the arcade version emulated and working right now. But my computer sucks too much to capture any of those. And also, I don't have a way to capture consoles.
I appreciate the fact that we're playing on PSP because potato.
I think it also actually might be the fastest version because it tends to load the fastest.
The wheel of fate is turning.
So yeah, we just skip all the cutscenes.
The Wheel of Fate's doing Samus rolls.
So yeah, when I saw bad game speedruns and like things I've never seen in a marathon submission, so my first thought jumped to fighting game speedruns, because they're a genre of game you will literally never see like in any marathon capacity, like any showcase whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
Because they're kind of a mess, but a good mess, and I think they're misunderstood speedruns by a lot of people. People might just think that fighting game runs are like 100% just fighting the RNG the whole time, which is like halfway true. That's halfway true, but there's actually a lot of interesting tech that could be found in them and like optimized. This one is a little less optimization heavy compared to other ones that I've run, because believe it or not, this is not the only fighting game that I run. It's actually like the genre that I run the most on SRC.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
You know, it happens. Honestly, I don't play it. Sorry, what was that, Corndan?
I mean, if that's the sort of game you like, why shouldn't that be the majority of the games you have on speedrun.com?
Yeah. Run what you love. Play what you love. That's the biggest thing. Even if we end up having to mercy kill it because of stuff.
Oh, great. Love when the AI actually hits with anything. This is what I get for not playing a mobile character at all. Yeah, as of in the chat, fighting game tasks are super interesting because they're usually play-arounds that are just not humanly possible at all.
Oh yeah.
Especially with games like Guilty Gear and BlazBlue and like that, where there's some real tight frame inputs.
I feel that playing Hakumen, who in my opinion is actually one of the more executionally tough characters. As somebody who plays a lot of BlazBlue, I have played BlazBlue since the beginning, and I still play competitively. I still play the current version CF, and it still has like an active scene.
Oh, cool.
I hope you're all enjoying this OST, by the way.
It's good.
This OST is top tier. It's amazing.
I feel like every round, right, I'm going into a new sort of anime.
Yeah, pretty much. All the stage designs are super good. So we're coming up to the last 3 stages here. The last 3 are set in Hakumen's route. They are actually, I don't think it's everybody's route. I think it's just Haku's that's set with this. It's Jin, Ragna, then the grand finale, which is gonna be fun. So I should explain my original plans for this showcase.
Okay.
They were gonna be real fun, because like the first 9 stages are pretty boring, except Jin is cooking me right now because he is not doing what I want him to do.
Jin, come on.
Okay, I should note, fun fact, saying Jin is not doing what I want him to do. The character that I'm playing is also Jin.
Oh, really?
Yes. It is alternate timeline version of Jin. I'm getting cooked by Jin. Alright, I lost to Jin, but that's fine, because that's like only a 30-second time loss or something, because continues are allowed.
I appreciate the comment in chat. This game's scoring system is extremely... We have 64-bit integers and are not afraid to use them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so about BlazBlue story being a thing, my original plan was for the first 9 stages of this. I had the TV Tropes recap page for BlazBlue open. I was going to try and read the entire story of BlazBlue as fast as I could. In testing, I tried it, and I didn't even get through the first game's story by the time I finished the first 9 stages.
Are you serious?
I appreciate that.
So, is anybody willing to give me a recap of what happens in BlazBlue?
No.
Is there anything blue in it?
My only note is just watch the gag reels.
Okay, that sounds fair. What does the name mean? How about that? What does BlazBlue mean in the world?
It's also complicated lore, so we're not going to explain that either.
What? Oh, that's concerning.
Just know it has to do with the main character's abilities.
Not quite.
Not quite. Yeah, these characters are actually the same person, fun fact.
Not quite. Okay.
Yeah, there's time travel shenanigans and everything. Oh, I should have let that cutscene play, but that's a cool cutscene.
Like that, the first game, there's time travel shenanigans to the point that 2 characters are the same person. We're like 8 games in. It sounds about right.
There's one character has 6 different playable forms. You could play as Noelle, her alternate, like other version, basically clones of her, New, Lambda, and Mew, and Izanami. And that's every version of her.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna look up the story. Okay.
You understand it, bro. Explain it to me later, because we, even with something like 40 minutes left here, right? We still wouldn't get through the whole story.
Okay. Yeah. That was a surprisingly unhelpful article that I just looked through.
I mean, I feel that that's sort of true, though, of a lot of ArcSys games, right? Trying to understand what the heck is going on in Guilty Gear is also a thing.
Yes. Oh, all right, we are up to the main event.
Oh, baby.
The final boss battle. If anybody else has played Arcade Fighters, you know the final boss battle is usually a grand fun time. This is no exception. This boss is basically an SNK boss.
Oh, no.
They're completely unfair, broken boss character. Because every character in this game has an unlimited version that is basically their boss version. And that's what you fight.
Oh,
so I hope you all enjoy his amazing boss theme titled Endless Despair. It's a pretty good boss theme.
It's a pretty appropriate title from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, his normal theme is named Gluttony Fang, and it's also a banger.
His health regenerates?
Yes. Also, that green thing around him is poison. You get poisoned.
Oh, no.
So I actually have to, like, attempt to play BlazBlue against this AI, instead of just, like, messing around with AI just being stupid. Which, it's not ending very well. Okay, he hit me with something stupid.
Oh, jeez.
This is an Astral. They're special supers in BlazBlue. They're insta-kills.
Oh no, the snake!
That's one Hazmadeath. Don't worry, we still have, like... We're still only at 10 minutes, which is, like, amazing.
The end of the run.
Yeah. Once he dies, this is the end.
If this were a GDQ event, you would basically say you're donating $5 for every death to Hazama, and
I would. I don't have that much money.
I was gonna say that's a little bit above my price range, but
yeah. For reference, the normal mode time, which I also have, is 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Oh,
6 minutes. And that's actually, I believe, that's the longest category. Besides this one. Oh, nice. That's epic. He also does, like, ridiculous damage. All of his buttons are changed, because he's an actual playable character, too. To where he gets, like... He's just ridiculous. He is basically an SNK final boss.
This is pretty intense. And
yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how I killed him in my PB. Oh yeah, if you IK him on match point, it doesn't count. Which doesn't matter, because with my character, my IK is basically useless. Like, there's no reason to use it ever. It's just bad.
Really?
Also, I believe his hitbox has changed from normal. And he has like 1,000,000 health. Because like my character is supposed to have some of the most health in the game, and he has like almost twice my health.
So it's really the strategy here just to like infinite him into a corner until he dies and hope he doesn't break out of it.
The strategy is you have to actually play BlazBlue against him.
Yeah, that's a bad strategy. I don't like it.
Instead of speedrunning, you have to actually play the game.
Yeah, that's asking a lot of you. especially since I found like a 50-page summary of BlazBlue.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like I went to a website that's basically BlazBlue explained, and yeah, it's a giant website. I am a little afraid to look at.
Yeah, the visual novel parts have extra parts where they explain the lore to you.
No.
Like the character, like it's a whole extra visual novel segment.
So
they're pretty enjoyable.
Okay, so Hakumen, who is he? Can people explain who he is?
He is an alternate timeline version of Jin Kisaragi. Other parts about him are difficult to explain. He basically has extra magic armor that's like super cool. And he also has a really cool weapon.
I love the Homer Simpson's woo-hoo every once in a while. It's good.
Oh, nice. That was cool.
Oh, what a guy.
So yeah, this is why you'll never see fighting game speedruns in a marathon, because they're either trivially easy or they're this.
Please select your
This is not the first time that's happened to me when I've tried to run a fighting game, too. I've tried to pick up SNK games, and then this happens. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to run this game.
Thank you, Mystery Funhouse. Come join. Glad to have you here. I'm not bored of this yet.
I'm actually just as entertained by both by this and by you being confused about the BlazBlue universe.
Well, that's because I have zero answers, okay? It's not even like confusing answers, it's no answers. Because where do I even start if I want to like look at the most basic of basic stories? Apparently this is in the future. BlazBlue is the future. And there's a lot of unknown stuff in the plot summary.
So far, you figured out it's the future, and there's people that do things.
Mm-hmm.
This guide is designed to be read after playing the games. Well, there's my problem.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was so much they had to include extra VN segments to explain the lore.
Okay. There is a great dark war.
Yes.
They smelted something.
Yes. Hakumen is the leader of a group called the Six Heroes, who ended the Dark War by slaying the Black Beast, who wiped out half of humanity.
Okay. Is he a
Why did
good
he go
guy?
back in time?
Also, I just got scared because I saw Time Loop. And that always means that the story has no hope.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It starts off somewhat reasonable, as in ridiculous, and then it just gets worse. Which is why I just say, just watch the gag reels. The gag reels are, like, legitimately good.
I'll have to give that a shot.
Pat wants to know, TPC, why you aren't a good character like Bang Shishigami.
Because Alpha does, and I cooked Alpha at AGDQ and BlazBlue on single Joy-Cons, so that's the reason why.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Alpha could not stand my single Joy-Con Rachel.
Please select your Hakumen.
While we were waiting for a restaurant or something. I don't even remember why we were playing. That's pretty much what the Switch was made for.
For BlazBlue.
For single Joy-Con BlazBlue while waiting for a restaurant.
For Animal Crossing.
I think that would be worth it. I've never played BlazBlue, but I'd be willing to if food came after.
Single Joy-Con control scheme for games is better than it should be. I will note, single Joy-Con split screen Mercenaries in Resident Evil 5 was pretty good. Like, far better than it should be.
This guy is ridiculous. Like, everybody, you saw how quickly he got through the other fights, right? Look, it was almost a perfect knockout.
Yeah. He also just cheats.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying it's like M. Bison, but worse.
Oh, yeah. This is, like, not even close to the worst. There are plenty of games that are way worse than this.
Are you serious?
There's a whole company that makes a living off of that, Examu. Arc Sys final bosses have nothing on Examu. See, like, if you want examples of how AI Unlimited Hazma cheats, my character, his main gimmick, because BlazBlue is a 4-button game, and 3 buttons are like, you know, standard buttons, and a 4th button is called the drive button, which is like your character's unique mechanic or something. Mine is that Hakumen has a bunch of counters he can throw out. The AI Hazma always reads your counters.
Really?
Yes. So unless he's stuck in an action where, like, there's no, like, he couldn't possibly not get hit, he will get hit. He will not get hit by any counters.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a full screen command throw. You can usually jump it, but the unlimited version you can't.
Oh, really? Wait,
Yes.
There's no way to get out of that?
If you don't jump it before the super flash, no.
Wait, did the timer stop? Timer?
Yes, it stops during supers.
No, my timer.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
maybe.
Timer? What happened? I think the timer crashed. Well, that's cool. How does a timer crash? You know,
I don't know, that happens to me.
Maybe I should have downloaded the update like they told me to.
So what we've got is Zama wrecked TPC so hard the timer broke.
Yeah. Although that last fight was actually relatively close.
I find it funny how this is not even the most ridiculous boss character in a BlazBlue game either. The first game was far worse.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
No! How did that not kill? I don't understand!
Okay, I'm actually getting the update for our timer so that it's fixed.
Please select your
I'm at exactly 20 minutes now.
Okay, 20 minutes.
Yeah, by the way, that should have killed. I don't know why that didn't kill. That just happens sometimes.
Action.
Oh, starting to get to that point for me. I think you can do it though.
It's basically I have to be a bit more ballsy against this character. I find it funny how this is like the one character you're not allowed to speedrun against. Like, you'll just die. Oh, haha, funny. Yes, his command throws also pull him in. Almost everything he has is advantageous on block.
I think I'm good for 2 more tries.
Yeah, who knows? It might happen. We're still 20 minutes ahead of my PB.
I love it. But man, this guy's just
my PB is 43:02. I love that stream that I did it because I just loaded up the game. I'm like, okay, I've done all the other categories. How bad could hard mode be? I don't remember being that hard when I played this game like as a kid. I was not correct in that assessment.
Wait, did you beat this as a kid?
Yes.
Kids have too much time, okay? They have too much time. They should
I didn't even think it was that hard when I was a kid. I don't know what happened.
Those were good counters.
To be honest, Hakumen is probably not the best character to do this with. I was theorizing like more optimizations for this game and thinking that Rachel could potentially be faster. Because Rachel, but I just like Cockman. He's like my favorite character. Like literally one of my favorite characters ever, so I always play him anyway. Theoretically, he might not be the fastest for this.
This is it. I want to see you beat him on this try.
I will try.
I demand it.
Revo 1, action. Counter.
Also, what makes this a lot harder is that Hakumen chain. There's a extra version in this game called Continuum Shift Extend, which is like the main version that most people play. Well, of this game when they ever play this game, which is never, because they played the other BlazBlue games. And Hakumen changed like completely. So he's like so much of a different character. So like I'm trying to do things that worked in CSE and they don't work now. Oh, that was definitely a reasonable game.
Oh, baby. I think that is it for this game.
I agree.
Oh, that was not a very loud gong. Let me do it again. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. You've been gonged. I suppose.
Or something.
Are you still there, man?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh, that was a really fun showcase. But yeah, I could see this game is just impossible. Absolutely impossible. It's
only
ridiculous.
on hard mode.
Well,
all the other ones are just brain dead easy, which is the funniest part.
Oh, seriously though, I'm glad that we got to see some of this. There was a good chance of possibly getting a PB. I think if you do manage to come back and maybe find a character who is going to be good for that fight, you know, come back, show us an update. I would love to see an update with it.
Well, I mean, rule one of fighting games, you gotta believe in your character. And you gotta believe in yourself, so I won't drop the Haku.
Wow. Yes.
If you can make it work and bring Haku back and complete it, I'd watch it again.
Oh, I have way dumber ideas for for when I submit to this again. I was gonna say if, but I think when is the correct choice.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, teapartycthulu. Go have fun. Go play some more BlazBlue, and if you want, write up a summary of the story.
Also everybody in the chat, go listen to the OST for all the games, all of them.
Sweet.
Literally all of them.
I'll listen to some of it. Okay, take care. Well, everybody, we ended this a little bit early. We're going to be hopping on over to daydreamglitterbug, who is filling in for us for a little bit here. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to turn you up and mute that.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute the stream really quick. Forgot to mute the stream, so that was fun.
That's all good. Hello, good to see ya.
Oh, good to see you too.
Oh my gosh. Apparently we have a Sesame Street game?
Yes! Made by High-Tech Expressions, of all people.
My favorite company.
High-Tech Expressions made a bunch of Sesame Street games, if I remember correctly.
There are 2 modes in this, and the mode I'm running is not that bad. Run mode is just jank. Full stop.
Run mode?
So, yeah, there's hop mode and there's run mode. Run mode, you actually have to run. Hop mode, you just hop.
Oh, I like hop mode. Okay.
Yep, that's good news. We're gonna...
Heck yeah, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and move on over. I will turn the sound on in just 1 second.
So yeah, it's counting. So of course this game stars the Count Count. He counts.
He sure does.
Yeah, so...
What's he counting here?
Numbers. He's gonna be collecting a bunch of numbers to do something. Honestly, don't know what he's trying to do with all these numbers.
Okay.
He's gonna count down.
Well,
right?
I'm ready. Let's count
Yeah,
down
I'm ready.
and get
Let's count
rolling.
down. Let's get rolling. Yeah.
You can
All
count
right.
down. Go for it.
All right. 3, 2, 2, 1, start. Shoot, say button, right? Alright, so first up we have to pick a number on the wheel. And... wow, we're picking 10 first. Alright, so...
Find 10.
yeah, this game has voice acting.
Ooh, I like it.
So what you're going to do is you're running to get the number by jumping with either the A button or B button. Ooh, that's actually good.
Got it.
So you move with right and left, up and down, just do random things in this mode. I just collected that charge for no reason. This lightning bolts are charges, free charges where you don't have to collect the number, which is good in the later stages. Those balloons we've just passed, those go to minigames, and minigames slow you down, so we don't take them in this run.
Oh, geez, okay.
So, yeah, and now we're just at Count's Castle, and that was the city.
2,
And
3, let's go.
let's go! Oh yeah, that's what happens if you collect one too many. They're just a bouncing number.
Wait, so I'm
All right.
confused. You're supposed to collect the number 6, but he doesn't count it?
No, he doesn't! It's weird!
Yeah, what's his problem?
I don't know! That's 8.
Does the number matter at all?
Only that you collect it.
Yeah, the only thing that number matters for is if you collect it. So this is the park. There is, let me see if yep, there it is. There's a ladder that is, you only use in run mode. Cause that mode ignores ladders.
Yeah, you're hopping.
Yeah. So, so yeah. You've seen me collect both numbers in the number form and the shape form.
Okay.
You can collect them either way. So,
2, 3, let's go.
so
You only ever get just 3.
no, you get
whatever
4
you-
this level.
Oh,
It
okay.
increases every level after the second
Find
level. So
7.
this is the zoo.
Aha!
So as you can see, we have to collect 7, and I just passed one. It's fine. Their 7s will pop up a lot in this level, and
So
There we
7s
go.
do count as a lightning bolt.
yes, if you collect the wrong number, yeah, I passed another one.
Do you lose
Got
a
it.
lightning bolt if you collect the wrong one?
No, let me show you.
Do you die?
No.
9.
A tornado just goes over to that bat meter over there, just
Oh no!
takes
Not
away a counter.
So why are there bottles floating in the sky? What does it mean? I
I
need help.
don't know. This game decides to just give you random objects for the pictures, apparently.
Like, if you collect
3,
one that has 7 bottles,
let's
will that
go.
get you a 7?
Yes,
Ah,
that will.
I see.
You just have-
I'm learning.
Counting, yeah. So, this stage is the amusement park stage. We're collecting 7 again.
7.
Oh, I know this
So-
number. I just saw it.
Yeah. So those are weird ghost things. I don't know what to call them. They just are weird ghost things.
Got it.
So, this is the amusement park. So, once we get to the end of the stage, I'm going to ask a really important question. Because
Got it.
this game goes places that you're like, wait, how is that even possible?
Oh, you can hit the box at the top?
Yes, you can!
That is adorable. I love
Do
it.
anything.
Yeah.
They didn't have to have that, but then they did. High-tech expressions, you're the best.
Yes, and then you remember, they made Orb 3D.
Well,
Yeah.
Tech expressions, you're the worst.
they made some... 1,
2,
2.
3, 4.
Now, where are we going next? Where do you guys think we're going next after the amusement park?
Well, to the bathroom.
No, we're going to the moon!
Oh,
Because
the
of
moon.
course!
Oh, okay.
Find 7.
You would
7!
think.
7, my
Yeah.
favorite! Oh my gosh!
I can't tell if those are parachutes, flowers, or roses. Or, wait. Yeah, so run the mood, and you just have like normal, because I guess they didn't want to program moon physics.
Man, that's fine. Whatever. It's educational still. You see a moon rover
Yeah,
and ice cream.
The bat thing on the left, how come it keeps going down by one every level? Is this saying you only have 5 more stages?
I think that's your health counter.
It's your health counter, and I don't know. I think it's supposed to mean that it's getting harder every time, and you have to be more careful.
I think so. That's my bet, yeah. I mean, this is fairly difficult. Like, you're punching up all the time. How do you not punch things?
I don't know.
1,
Oh, punching up is better than punching down.
3,
Yeah, it is.
4, 5, 6. Let's
Oh.
go.
What a game already, let me tell you.
Yeah. And then, after the moon, we just go back to Earth. It's like, nope, we're going to the dust now.
Find 7.
Oh, this is where I live.
Kidding. Yep. Yeah, there's cactuses. Because, of course, every kid has to have cactuses.
Oh, you know it.
Is the hitbox on the collections of objects like just at the very front? Or do you have to do something extra to collect them?
You actually have to jump to collect them, and you have to not miss. I missed a bunch in practice.
Oh no.
Because they move. If you've noticed, all the number stuff moves. So, like, if I were to miss that, I'd have to jump again. Come on, game.
So basically, if you want to collect something, right, it's not enough to bounce through it. You actually have to
jump. Yeah, you actively have to jump.
So, I mean, basically, then just moving left and right, there's really no chance that you might accidentally collect a 4.
Nope. Which is nice. So, yeah, that level is the first example of backtracking.
2,
Backtracking to just reload RNG.
4,
Because this
5,
game sometimes does not like to be good at RNG.
7.
Well, I can sort of understand. If it's generating another number for every single sprite, and every time, you know, it pops up, it's not going to remember 7.
Find
Yeah,
7.
not.
My gosh, so many 7s. My life
I don't know why,
is so
but
happy.
I keep getting 7 this run. This is the jungle.
Oh, yeah, with all the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's the dinosaur jungle.
I feel like we've traveled in time
Got
and
it.
space.
Yeah, we have. No. Let me go back and grab that. So yeah.
Those were bells, I think.
Yeah, those are bells. Yes.
Well,
they are
because
bells.
dinosaurs have bells. How else would you know if a dinosaur was coming?
Exactly.
I mean, there are a few ways.
Got it.
You have a cup with water, okay?
Got it.
And whenever you
guitar-
see, when the water moves, the dinosaur's
have a-
coming.
You have a cup of water with a guitar string underneath?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes! Yes! The RNG has shown upon me in the second to last stage of this game.
Heck yeah. Are we gonna get world record?
1,
No, the world record's like 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I had nowhere near that.
5,
It's for warpless, and I still don't know what warpless means. I guess it's just there are warps somewhere in the stages. So yeah.
Okay, so warpless. I put any percent on the screen, so sorry everybody, I lied.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I basically call it any percent anyway, because reasons. So this is
We're at his castle.
yeah, and we've been going to his castle every time, and then we're just in his castle.
Well,
I
good.
don't know why, but yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to count in his castle.
Yeah, there is. So this stage is the most notorious stage. Because this is the stage of Backtrack Pack.
Uh-oh.
This is the stage where... Oh, that was a 10. Hang on.
All
Grab
those
the
pears.
Yeah. So, this game decides Oh, I don't want to give you all the things, all at one run. This game really wants you to use the minigames. And of course, we don't like using the minigames. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that.
Got it.
And we're lacking 3, so we need to hop back.
Yeah, I don't want to play the game. I just want to hop.
I just want to hop, yeah.
So how bad are the minigames? I mean...
they're really easy. They just make you lose time. That's literally all they do.
I mean, would you get a 10 from doing a minigame?
Yeah, you can get a 10 from doing a minigame, yes. Which is why they want you to play the minigames. You get the numbers, but this is the speedrun.
Yes, here we go.
There we go, we got it. We just have to hop all the way to the end.
Yeah, tell me one time.
All right, so we have to we are going to be diligent and not call time until after Count has finished counting and has walked off screen.
2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9.
Oh.
And that is time. This is your reward for beating the game.
Yay.
Fireworks.
7.
Scary.
Yeah.
I've never seen a firework shoot off in the shape of a 7 before.
I think he's under attack. I think the numbers are just trying to kill him. Watch out!
I don't know.
1.
Oh, I love this. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Oh.
5.
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
in the count.
Yeah, so if you go back to if you press the start button, you go back. And then there's run. And then hop and run, hop, run, hop, run, hop, run. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Daydream.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, anything else you're streaming these days? Or?
It depends. I just stream occasionally. This Friday, I'm on Retro Book Club, run by Okami Games, who everyone knows.
Oh yeah, everybody knows Okami here.
He's really good at games.
A little bit.
Yeah, he's a little bit good, and it's basically Kusa Grande, but everyone gives a game, and it's all in one session, and then we all rated it. It's pretty fun.
I love that. Yeah, go check them out. I think individuals are streaming to their own channels. Yeah. Thank you for being willing to be our backup in case of a gong. And
you are so welcome.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Well, Corndan, I'm going to go ahead and run a brief ad real quick, and then we will be back after a minute for the next run. All right, everybody stay tuned. Be back in 1 minute. Hello there, Whoop. You are actually not going to be heard by very many people because we just went to a commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. It gives a little bit of time to set up because we're gonna want to see the lore at the beginning.
Oh, lore is so good.
Is the lore as amazing as BlazBlue?
Probably. I would say that you're probably going by the time we get to beat the game and get to the end, you're probably going to want to gong everything just by the nature of how awful these jokes are.
Uh-oh.
Oh, because it's Jalico here. This is quiz quality.
Yeah, Jalico. Yeah, our subs are able to hear us as we're just gossiping about the video game, so don't say anything too incriminating.
What if I want to?
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome on back. We are getting ready for the next run, which, by the way, WoopVonWoop is going to be playing for us. Hello there, Whoop.
Hey, everybody.
How'd you get your name?
Well, normally it's the name, like, normally on other websites I would be like Wooper or Shiny Wooper or some variant of that, but typically because it's a base Pokemon name that's taken everywhere, so WoopVonWoop was just my default, and then when I started streaming, a lot of people were just like, hey, that's a great name, and I'm like, I guess I gotta stick with it.
It's the law. That's how it happens, you know?
It also makes sense we go from count on count to WoopVonWoop.
That run was amazing, let me just tell you.
Well, since I think we lost her.
Oh, bye, Whoop. Oh, hi, Whoop.
Okay, so basically, like Jalico, I don't know how well versed you are in Jalico history, but they have had a mascot that they made tons and tons of games with, by the name of Ninja Jajamaro. And only two of them came to the U.S., which was Maru's Mission and Ninja Taro on the Game Boy.
Okay.
And they made two attempts of trying to bring some of the Famicom ones over to the US, over to the NES, and that was with Taro's Quest, which was a Dragon Warrior clone, which was found and dumped last year, and Squashed, which was kind of a little bit of a history like this. I believe this is one of the first games that was dumped whenever Lost Levels was founded.
Okay.
So it has a little bit of history in it, but mostly we're just gonna get the save state set so we can just get straight to the lore, because it's kind of like an Oreo of bad puns. They decided to go with like this weird vegetable theme for the translation, and this is also a prototype. Like I speedrun the Famicom version, which is Ninja Jajamaro Ginga Daisekusen.
Okay. By the way, I'm not seeing the game right now. So if you could get that up, that would be fantastic. It's all good.
Oh, weird. Oh, okay. I think when you pulled me into the room, it
We'll blame Corndan. Corndan!
Blame me, why not?
You sound so excited. Yeah, blame me.
Okay, so can you see that now?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the answer is we always blame Koal.
Oh yeah, Koal, even if you're not here, it's all your fault. Yeah, that's just how we roll. Give me 1 second. We're not live with the game yet. I just want to make sure that we have it all looking just mighty peachy.
Okay, I have a default screen it can sit on until then. Because again, the lore is super important.
Feel free to hit reset after we get the audio up and going, because, you know, sometimes the intros are very, very important.
Like basically, the reason why I'm showing this one instead of the game that I run is it's really more, this is kind of like what I use for like marathons for like donation incentives, or like this is kind of like the crowd pleaser version. So it's a little janky. I may screw some things up here and there, but that's because there are just weird changes, like really weird minor changes with the prototype that make it a bit less fun and also longer because there's cutscenes you can't skip.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be less fun. I think it's going to be a blast. So let's see, Maru or Cory? Who do you play as generally?
Well, Cory is the she's kind of like Luigi Factor. She jumps a little higher, but her charge time is slower, which is why we don't use it for the run. So we play Maru. But okay, so here is we got to get this opening lore here now. So basically, they were sent to bed for not eating their veggies.
I hate when that happens.
And then they fell asleep.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're sent to bed.
Understandable.
And then something happens.
What was that?
Let us check it out.
I didn't eat my vegetables. Let us.
This is a UFO, yes, an unidentified flying onion.
All to me.
Rough landing. I am King Kale. Won't you please help me? Vetatron, ruler of the mutant squashoids, took over the planet of the grapes. Oh my gosh. Few of us good veggies remain. Help us destroy the mutant. And ultimately, Vetatron himself.
So
wow.
Yeah, that's sort of the beginning. It definitely goes downhill from there.
Well, I'm ready to start the timer. Just let me know when to go.
Okay, all right, we can start in 3, 2, 1, go. So as you saw there was a pause screen. One thing that is makes this much different than the original Famicom version is it actually has a working pause button.
We get more Samus rolls.
It feels like they stole the pause screen from Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, they absolutely did. This game came out 3 years after Super Mario 3. And I believe the same year as Sonic on Genesis or something. Basically, it never came to the US because, like, by the time it would have, they would have, like, the SNES was already kind of like the big thing, and it really wouldn't have gained any traction, especially given what other late-gen, or late-era SNES or NES games were out at the time.
Oh, this is really fast-paced.
Yeah, I actually, when I picked up the speedrun, is because I was a big fan of Maru's Mission as a kid, and it wasn't until I was watching a RetroPal stream and they mentioned something about Jajimaru being a series, and just kind of a light bulb went on, like, oh my god, there's more games in this series. And so I went there and played them all, and this is the only one that is, like, genuinely, like, a really fun speed run, a really fun game. It's got a lot of interesting stuff. It's super jank in its own ways. And so I had, like, a real hard time, like, going through it and routing it until I found task notes, which basically had a bunch of neat information, like if you hold B whenever you're in the air and moving forward, you maintain momentum. So you kind of have to hold down B for most of the run. But whenever you hit the ground, you have to hit A and B at the same time to sort of reset your momentum speed. So you're kind of just going non-stop through a lot of it. And it's got these really cute bosses too.
Why are you fighting with a moon with a jewel for an eye?
It's kind of weird Charlie Brown bot. And oh yeah, this is totally not Super Mario 3
Oh, this doesn't
in any
even
way.
sound... Oh my gosh. The graphics, the sounds, the animal dog king. I like this king. Okay.
It's a really great game. I don't understand why I'm the only runner of this, because it just feels like it hits just a lot of good notes of Famicom games that people should be running.
Now, WoopVonWoop, she is here running this game for us. Any percent is what I believe the category is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't mess up on the layout this time.
And a lot of this stuff is, like, usually, like, I'm making these things that look really smooth, and some of it is just a lot of hoping enemies are going to be in the right pattern when I need them to, and other times it's just like, I've made the jump so many times, I kind of know where I'm... Oh. Except when I do that.
Why is there an angry dinosaur at the bottom right?
Okay, so I figured that would come up at some point. So basically the Oni there does pretty much nothing. If you hit some of these blocks, these glowing blocks, you'll get these letters. They're usually A, S, and J, and they change them to F, S, and J because obviously with the letters A and S you can spell dirty words. Which there is a retro achievement for that in the Famicom version. So if you collect 3 letters of any specific type, or just all 3 in general, whenever you fight the boss, a little Oni shows up, and he basically just makes the boss fight even harder. Oh, we're gonna take a break right here because we got a good frog.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I love it.
From Mega Man.
We
look like a Mega Man frog.
It's actually more of a reference to other Jajimaru games, and like ninjas and frogs and stuff. Like there was always the I can't remember the specific correlation to it, but like if you play like the one Mega Man arcade game and you play Shadow Man, he has the little frog buddy, stuff like that.
Okay. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Neither would I.
It's a really weird thing that I had to look up, because after seeing that I was just like, okay, there's got to be some kind of cultural significance between ninjas and frogs.
I mean, Rambo, you turn a guy into a frog at the end. I yell at him.
So this is the as some other people nicknamed it, the Aggro Crag.
Oh my gosh.
That killed me. Basically, this part pulls people's hair out whenever they first play this game, like, casually, because whenever you're doing these jumps, you might think, like, okay, I have to hit, like, back and then a button, or just hit back in general or something like that, you have to hit the opposite direction. In order to do one of those spring jumps, you have to hit the opposite direction as you're moving up, like during the animation of climbing. Any other time, it will not work. So a lot of people just get really frustrated and keep falling down all the time.
Really? Ugh. Yeah, I could imagine that getting frustrating.
Like, I think Glitchwitch is the only person that I've shown this game to blind and made a ridiculous amount of progress, but I'm also not surprised about that.
Yeah, Glitchwitch. Why are you always better than all of us?
Well, that I don't know. Why do we have a hammer, and why are we just rolling into things instead?
Okay, so we have a hammer that was given to us by by King Kale. And basically, if you jump on top of enemies' heads, or if you're falling down, you pull the hammer out. So you can only really kill enemies by jumping on top of them. But the thing is, like, if you like look at like the tasks, like they're bouncing all over the place, and the thing is that you are incredibly squishy. Like, everything is one-hit death. If you get a jetpack, which allows you to have take a hit, you have like 0 iframes, so you have barely any time to like react to it. If it doesn't matter if you have a spacesuit and you get hit by a boss, you're just done. But bosses also have their own wild things. But so if you charge in ball form, which, speaking of charging, we're in the hot stage, so we shouldn't be doing this. Oh, it was too hot for us.
Oh no.
So, but we can get on the corner here and it doesn't affect that. So, coming up ahead, hold on, we're gonna do this really neat. Oh, nope, I missed that jump. So there's actually kind of a funny, weird thing about flames and spikes and things that can one-hit kill you, is that if the reason why like this run probably could be like way more wild and crazy kids, but there's you can bounce off of any one-hit kill things if you're both frame and pixel perfect. Okay, so this is the jetpack boost. Basically, we're gaining momentum, but we have the jetpack, which gives us more momentum than we're ever allowed to have. Yeah. So we can just launch ourselves up over the screen there.
Nice.
Okay, and so now I think run-wise we should be safe until we get to 7-2, which I'm just going to play it safe towards the end of that because I have lost more than enough runs there. Like, I would have a sub-18 in the Famicom version of this if it weren't for the fact that just 7-2 is a real nightmare to do fast.
Oh, there are just so many games that, yeah, right towards the end, they're extremely difficult.
And there's some stuff in here, like, normally, like, I mean, I'm a QA tester, for about, like, 10 years or so, and I worked in the game industry and stuff, so, like, I really hesitate to call things unfinished. Okay, so you see this here, and you would think that, like, okay, I'm just gonna crawl all the way to the top and leap off and jump in through that portal from above the screen. Nope, they put an invisible ceiling there, so you can't do that, and if you try to, you'll knock your head and fall all the way down the bottom.
No, that's nice.
I do kind of like the music, though. The music's pretty good.
Yeah, the music's good, and the gameplay seems really good, too.
Yeah, it's well, is that one up a little? It's really fun. So, like, the thing is that I was saying, like, earlier, like, you were super squishy, but if you're in ball form, like, you can just plow through enemies and it really doesn't matter too much. However, it just means you have to really, like, there's another hidden wall right up there too, so you're expecting you're just going to make this big leap onto those little poles, and you can't because they put a ceiling there.
Wow, that's rude.
See, it's all about the glass ceiling.
We all got this little cute guy. You have to basically hit these before he starts drinking out of them. Oh, whoops. Oh man, that could have ended in disaster, because bosses have like really nasty hitboxes that are like, if you get anywhere near them in any way you shouldn't, it's kind of it's pretty much instant death. Even if you have a spacesuit on to protect you, you're just done. But since we don't have the spacesuit now, I'm probably gonna have to play it safe on the next boss.
Okay.
Because there is a quick kill. I attempt, but it's really hard to get down right. Okay, so this says don't get lost in the black hole, right?
That's a good recommendation.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see the black hole at the end of this section. This is our only auto-scroller. And this is the best designed auto-scroll in the world. We're now entering Star Spangled Squash.
Oh, baby.
So this starts off all right. It seems kind of interesting. And this is one of the reasons why I consider this game unfinished. So we have this red gem. We have these little 2 brown ones. And another red one. Another 2 brown ones. And, yeah, just this.
One.
Just this for like 7 more times.
Really? The same pattern? Okay. I would probably agree with you then. They just had to ship.
And it's sort of weird that, like, I mean, and a lot of this stuff is all in the original too, so I'm not really sure. They just really kind of rushed this localization, some other minor fixes. Oh yeah, that's the black hole. It's just a pit. Don't fall into it.
It is a black hole. It's black and it's a hole.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's true.
We got little Cthulhu's there. All sorts of it's just a really, really simple, cute game. Like I said, I'm really just like baffled how when I was like searching for platformers. Oh, excuse me, I disagree.
Well, I mean, the fact that it got canceled over here, it means that the Western world really hasn't seen this game.
Yeah, there is also, I mean, there is a lot of Famicom games that get ran. It just, like, by nature of, like, the fact that, like, it's a fast game, it's got its own little bits of jank in it. Like, it just seems like a kind of a perfect storm, and like, whoa, that's bad. So another thing the prototype does, okay, let's not, whoa. Another thing the prototype does that throws me off, which is why like I'm typically more often like losing lives and other stuff, is the game is just compared to the Famicom version, it's slightly faster. Oh, by the way, say goodbye to your bitrate. We're welcome to the maze.
Oh baby.
Ooh, okay. Okay, this should be we should be able to do some neat, some cool tricks here. But there are just so many bunch of weird little changes in this area too. They changed just that one.
This is hideous.
Yeah. There's things like this, like that little guy that we just avoided is not there. So there's a couple times I have to like there's a couple times in which like I have to like fight my instinct from running the Famicom version. Oh, come on. Just because there's different placement things. But yeah, so this prototype, it plays slightly faster, like they removed some of the lag. So a lot of the techniques and stuff I do is really like, it is kind of dangerous in some places. So I'm definitely, that's also kind of like why I made the estimate what I did, because I'm probably going to expect a couple deaths.
Okay.
There is a little bit of weird like lag to the original that allows you to like get a better, kind of like a better grasp of how to go through it. Sometimes it goes like way too fast, which we'll see some of that stuff later. Oh. And like banging my head against the thing here, it's actually what it's doing is it's keeping my momentum up, so that way I don't slow down.
I love it. So, yeah, it's odd because it looked like you had to do some sort of charged run in order to jump high straight up. Like,
yeah, whenever you charge, you can like you hold in B and then you can just hit up and jump, which is going to come to an interesting part. Look at this great maze. Just look at this great maze.
I hate door mazes.
You know, this maze would be so much better if it was Aliens for the MSX.
I mean, it would be slower, so no, it wouldn't be better.
Okay, so remember I was saying about like how, you have to charge and hit up the jump. Well, this is some troll garbage right here. So you have this thing get up there.
Oh,
if you
want
to, you have to charge and jump up. You can't because you can't do it from here because you'll enter this portal and go back into the other one. So you have to do it from the side and just kind of lean your way in.
Wow. Wow.
All right, I'm definitely gonna. We're not gonna see a quick kill here because I don't have the spacesuit, so I really don't want to try it. But this is Cute Thulu, as I call him.
Let me see. Aww. Okay. Good name.
Oh.
He's got a cold.
Oh, if I was a little more bold, that could have been a quick kill. Because basically, if my second jump, if I land on my second jump and pull in before his attack, I could possibly get 4 in one go. But it is super risky, and that's one thing that makes the run really hard. Is not just a good 7-2, but like I have to get the quick kill no matter what.
He dies in smiley faces. I love it. Aww.
All the bosses die in smiley faces. Like, they're happy you killed them.
Well, I mean, they're evil, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I think either way they should be upset that you're killing them.
Oh, here's another thing that they changed too in the prototype is the stage icon level here had a really cute face in the Famicom version, and they totally Kirby'd it up. They gave it like this mean look.
Oh yeah, let's.
A cube with stubby arms.
Such a scary cube.
Who's more angry than my cat?
Like, it's like somebody brought their second grader to work that day, and they're like, hey, we need you to redesign this. Angry eyebrows! Just scribbling on the cube.
To be fair, I do rocket science. If my son was second grader, he would love to come to my work.
Yeah, you could have him design the next rocket.
I could. Have you seen some of the stuff he does? He just blows it up.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably not going to be the best option there.
I'm pretty sure I actually did a stream of that. That the two of us played whatever rocket he wanted, and I'm not allowed to control the controls.
Oh yeah, I think you're right, yeah. He doesn't let you control the rocket?
No, if I go play Kerbal Space Program with Mini Corn, if I try to control it, he pushes my hands away.
Wow, Mini Corn.
Yeah, rip your bit rate as well in this area.
Because he needs to control it, which means we're blowing up a rocket.
Oh, I love Mini Corn. So good. We have another boss here. This is more Mario-like.
I call this guy Mr. Rossetti. He just shows up, gets angry, waves his hammer, and he's gone. And you're also, Sprite is also freaking out.
Oh no, you saved the Robot King? Oh,
yeah, they don't have names as far as I know.
Yeah. They should have a name. I'm gonna call him Robo King. No, that's a crappy name. Does anybody have a creative brain right now?
So Chills await us in the frozen food section.
Ooh, Q-Bot. I like that. Kingbot. Man, all these names are good. Whoop. I am loving this game so far. Ooh, we're on a scary level.
Yeah, there's a trick that I really wish I could perfect where I make a really risky jump back there and I just bump on a ghost and then still continue the stage. And it's sometimes called the ghost trick, but it is so volatile to like try to pull off that like I can't do it with any consistency.
That's
one of these days.
Now, I mean, I'm confused by the physics behind it, right? Aren't ghosts incorporeal, thus you shouldn't be able to bonk on their head?
Well, I mean, this is a ninja. He's probably got some kind of like, ninja ghost magic stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
I accept that plausibility, that explanation.
Yeah, ninjas are essentially the exorcists of the Eastern world.
Okay, I don't really need this suit, but I'm just going to take it for safety.
Is that a Utah fact, Brossentia?
Sure.
Okay.
Utah chapter of ninjas.
Yeah, the Utah chapter of ninjas. I'm gonna found it. Bam! Now we all have power over ghosts. Everybody in Utah is a ninja per my rules. Yeah, that's right.
There's also some weird stuff, like, I don't know if you can see, like, the moment you jump out, your hitbox goes away, so you can kind of, like, trade, trade spaces with an enemy without actually getting hit. there's lots of weird little neat stuff that doesn't actually affect the run. Like, I know, like, the task does some kind of wall skip where you can just, like, bounce around the walls in this stage, even though it just doesn't really mean anything because you're just gotta sit here and wait anyways.
Also, this is totally still ripping off Mario 3.
Of course it is.
Like, it took me a little while to notice, oh, it's an auto-scrolling ship stage, you know. There are a few of those in Mario.
Okay, let's see if we're gonna go top route or bottom route. So if we go, if I missed, okay, no, we're going top route. We're going the safe way, so we're gonna see no super risky swag stuff. It's kind of like. Yeah, the elevators are just a weird cutscene thing they just forced into the prototype, and I'm not really sure why. Like, it doesn't, like, any of the extra stuff they added or make you not skip is just like just nothing but just like waste time. Like the whole like counting up your score bonus and everything. Okay, we're gonna be quiet here because this is gonna be a really difficult boss.
Okay.
And we're done. So,
oh,
so you don't even fight this boss. You don't even. No, we're not time. It's not time. Okay. but we don't even fight this boss. It's the coolest looking character in this game, and you don't fight him.
Wow.
Is that like a robot octopus pirate?
Something like that. So, but he realizes that Vegetron is a bad seed.
Well, you know what, stupid octopus?
And can we beat him?
No! No! Stop it! Go away! Yeah, you better ascend. Ascend to whatever is out. Like, it's not Earth, so it's probably not to heaven.
This is whatever home planet it came from.
You think aliens go
we
to our
we don't
heaven?
know he's dead. He could just leave. That's all we need.
Now remember, the 4 basic food groups hope you will defeat Vegetron.
Oh my gosh. Whatever. 5 a day.
Preserve us all. The one thing that's annoying is, why didn't you say Vegetron's a tough rye? Like, they dropped the ball on that. Just like at the beginning, they could have said unidentified frying onion, but they didn't.
Yeah, well, having 2 puns together, that might confuse the children. It's like, I don't see any onion at all. This is dumb. I'm a dumb child who doesn't understand humor.
For what it's worth, I think like the average kid who would probably get this game if it was released was probably the one where just like, you know, oh, I want Super Mario 3, and it's like, nah, we got Super Mario 3 at home, and it's this.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I love the hopping through the corridors. It's
but by the time this came out, you could have Super Mario World.
Yeah, basically.
No, you literally could have. This came out in 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this stage is kind of
they canceled it.
This is the real butt clencher. There are so many things here. So let's. Oh, okay. Well, I screwed that up, so that's fine. That's fine, because we're going to take this part easy, because otherwise, where I have failed many times in the past would be right here going fast through things. So it's not that wild to see me go through a pit of spikes, but the alternative is not having to get gonged because I spent like 10 minutes here. All right, so this is another garbage thing here. So we got to get in this thing here. That's just the height of the character.
Oh, that's bad.
So it's really easy to either like miss your cue and fall through the floor, or not get it and fall between the platform and the wall. It's got some mean parts into it.
Actually, chat has a really good point, you know. If this did come out, even though the Super Nintendo was already out, this would definitely be a cheaper option for a new game. It would be worth it.
Yes, but I could have bought a Super Nintendo and had a much better game that came with the Super Nintendo.
Okay, Mr. Hey, my family owns a mansion, and we're uber
I wish
rich.
my family owned a mansion.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But no, for those of us who got to stick with some of the older consoles for a longer time, yeah, new game in '91 for the NES.
Oh, good face
Samus
coming
would
up.
have gotten it. Or rented it from Radio Shack.
What
is
the heck?
this?
This is Vegetron, the final boss.
Oh, I don't like
Whoa.
Vegetron.
Okay, I screwed that jump up. That's okay. He just does
Part
this
of
all the
that
time.
is Vegetron.
The part at the top, the part that looks like Frieza.
Okay.
because that's definitely Frieza.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that is time, but we do want to watch the ending cutscenes.
All right, I hit time.
Frieza's happy we beat him up? What?
Well, he underestimated the power of Earth's people. In fact, we've earned his respect, and on top of that, we have driven the evil out from his heart, which means...
That's a lot.
What have I done?
Asking the important questions.
I have committed horrible atrocities against the inhabitants of all the planets.
Wow, this is depressing.
But hey, he's gonna repent.
Oh, good. Well.
And from now on, he'll work with me to promote peace throughout the universe.
And the 4 food groups.
All right, so let's go, but let's check in with one last time with King Yam as well. Are you leafing us so soon? Let us say goodbye then. We're all artichoked up.
Not okay.
I don't know why they repeat the line here.
I love it! I love it!
Vegetable Crusader.
But thanks to your broccoli, we are once again at peace.
What does that mean? Thanks to your broccoli?
Sorry to see you go. Oh, it's on bravery, I think is what it meant. But we hope you turn up again soon.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. There's no more text after that.
Oh, baby. What an amazing game. WoopVonWoop. I have very much enjoyed this. This is a game I didn't even know about.
A lot of people don't. Like, I seriously, I really wish somebody else would run this, because then it would give me an excuse to update my really old tutorials.
Yeah, everybody, just so you know, the people who are playing today do have their own channels as well. Feel free to go follow some of them, check them out, see what they're doing, because this has been a blast. Thank you so much, WoopVonWoop.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you all the Vegetable Crusaders out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I might actually start like running the Famicom version, because I looked through the task notes and I found a bunch of stuff that I completely ignored before. So I might try to workshop this thing a little bit more.
Quick question before we go. What is your favorite vegetable?
Spinach.
Spinach is pretty good. Pretty legit. Corndan?
Broccoli.
Broccoli? I thought it was going to be corn.
No. Corn's good, but broccoli is better.
Well, guess what? Corn's not even a vegetable. It's a grain. So, yeah, double. Whoa. Yeah,
Owned.
Broccoli's definitely better. Brussels sprouts would probably be mine. Especially grilled just right with a little bit of bacon. So good. All right. Whoop, take care. We're going to hop on over and visit our friend who's going to be running the next game. Aha! I think we found you, Fel. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well.
Oh, this is going to be so good. I can't wait for this.
That's good. Yeah, I'm bringing you the future of home entertainment.
Which future?
The future from the past.
Yeah, circa 1982.
This is the Laserdisc, right?
Yes, there's an interactive Laserdisc.
Okay. So, that's cool and all, but...
Is chat gonna help us out?
I think chat has to help us out. I think they're contractually obliged to do that. You know, I love Laserdiscs. They're fantastic. I never knew that there were any games for the Laserdisc, but I guess there were, like, VHS games. I mean, we've got the Star Trek game downstairs on VHS.
Yeah, and the Laserdisc, there was more interactivity because you could like select individual frames you want to go to or have 2 audio tracks and things like that, where it really feels like you should be able to do something with it more than just watch a movie. And there's some attempts at it. There's a handful. I've actually been getting a few and have put a couple playthroughs on YouTube. But this is the most video gamey out of all of them.
I was gonna say, wasn't Dragon's Lair a Laserdisc game?
We'd use Laserdisc footage, but that still had a CPU like driving the game logic. This is purely on a regular consumer-grade Laserdisc player, entirely with the controls on my remote.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I like to hear. You know, this is just like the Netflix game. You know that one, right? The Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it's like that, only controls more awkwardly. Which I'll get into once you can see it.
Yeah, I've seen part of this. It's going to be real awkward, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, it will. It'll be a good game. Are we able to hear the game at this point? Is there anything for us to hear at this moment?
Now with a pause here, if you want, I could go to the intro thing, which explains it if you want something to listen to balance the volume.
Let me go ahead and put this up so that everybody can see Shootout.
Fel, since people are asking, you're playing this on real hardware, right?
I am playing this in a real Laserdisc player that's next to me. This is, as far as I know, currently not emulatable. You have to actually get the disc and get a Laserdisc player, and probably a remote too, because most Laserdisc players don't have all the controls on the unit itself.
Wow. Okay, this is an experience that you'll probably never get anywhere else then. That's sort of what I'm getting from this.
Yes.
Yep.
By the way, I do know that there are questions and answers. We'll probably let chat do the first few in order to try to guess. You know, to guess the correct response here. But
Sure.
After a while, it'll probably take way too long to see what chat thinks, and Corndan and I will probably just become the masters of answering.
That's fine. And I should note to chat, the wrong answers can also be very interesting. It's up to you if you want to intentionally pick something incorrect or not. But
It's chat. They're going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
have you seen
anyway.
them?
Yeah, so this is the full disc has 4 games on it, which would be way too long for this. So I'm just doing the last one, which is my favorite when I played through this. And whenever you're ready, I can hit play and we can start the timer.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right, starting now.
Okay, start.
All right, first question. How many times in history did the Pony Express mail not go through?
I'm pretty sure the answer is A, but let's see what chat thinks. Ooh,
Got a
some
B.
people saying B. B.
All
Yeah,
right,
chat is going for B.
That's what I go with then. So to actually go anywhere, you hit your chapter time button, which brings that up, and you type in the exact number of the frame from down there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is...
Yeah, make sure you did it right. There's no backspace. You can clear the whole thing out, but you have to type it all again then. And then you hit play, which goes to search, and you hit play again to actually play.
What?
She's so lost.
Yeah, this is kind of you, I think. This is the player character, or at least the protagonist. Wrong.
Oh no! Advance.
Back, I was lost.
We
All
lost.
right.
It's your fault, chat. It's your fault.
You got it. You got us lost. All right. And what mountain range is Pikes Peak, Rocky or Sierra Nevada?
That
It is
has
in the
to
Rocky
be.
Mountains.
A couple A's. Okay, people are
See, a
leaning
lot of
We're
towards
A's.
having a
Yeah.
lot of A's, yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. I'm sorry we got lost, everybody. We'll try to find our way out.
Yeah, let's see if we got this right.
She's got a really good suspension. Good.
Certainly. Good job, chat. Y'all got it.
Yay, chat!
All right. So, in Western movies, what is the most compelling of all scenes? The roundup or the gunfight? Because, opinion questions are good things to ask in trivia competitions.
Yeah, this is very stupid.
Yes, it is. People are going with B, so I'll go with that. I'm going to do
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more things, though, because we added some extra features for repeat playthroughs, because there's only an hour of footage on this disc, really. So I'm going to change the audio before I move on, and I'm going to, for reasons, I'm going to just have the frame display so you can see what frame we're on.
Okay.
Anyway, let me go to B.
What color is the fence the girl passes on the road?
All right, you're correct.
Yes.
And now you have more questions coming from your right ear because they just have a bunch of really inane questions about what's going on screen.
Okay.
Yeah, someone's asking what's called Maze Mania. The idea is you go in different paths depending whether the question's right or wrong, though usually incorrect paths don't last very long. But anyway, so our new question is, what two Indian chiefs annihilated General Custer and his 246 cavalrymen? Geronimo and Sitting Bull, or Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse?
I think this one's B.
I'm sure this one's B.
Yeah, and from what I'm seeing, people are saying B,
sure.
J, and that's not an answer. Yeah, we got to do B then.
I have to clear.
Come on, Laserdisc. You can do it. Yeah.
What words are printed on the brown sign attached to the gate the girl walks past?
It said service area. Okay.
Yep, that was an easy one. Some of them get really weird, though. Oh, and one thing I'll just note, because we're not going to see it too much more, is for repeat playing, they actually had multiple questions, which actually take you in different paths, generally.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So some of these scenes can be shown in any order, I guess, is the idea, because they didn't want you to be able to skip a frame and know it from the previous frame. So we're sticking with green, which are the first ones, just so we see everything. So where did ranching start? Southern Texas or northern Nevada?
Like maybe Egypt?
I have no idea.
Hey, when chat, I'll go over where I see B in chat first. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I like the idea we're just going with whatever chat shouts out first.
Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, unless it is all at the same time and we... Oh my gosh, closed to the public, don't go in! No! Oh, she's dead.
Oh no.
Oh no! She's gonna go roll in that hay.
I thought, but...
Yeah, I don't know why there's a gorilla in this, but there's a gorilla in this.
I'll tell you what, right? I was expecting a lot of things. A dude in a gorilla suit was not one of them.
Yeah, I agree there. Oh, you know, I was going to say that looked a lot like Utah, but we don't have very many gorillas. My grandpa did catch a monkey, though, so that's cool. Yeah,
I guess whatever one we didn't do, that's the one we would do. I think we did
B, so I'm doing A. Let's see.
Okay. What's gonna happen? Come on! RKO! I'm waiting! Grab the pitchfork lady! Ha!
9. On what frame does the gorilla first appear?
I hope you're counting the frames there. I mean, I had to display up for a reason. You're paying attention, right?
So what are those questions for? I'm very confused.
So the idea is, those for watching through straight, you can write down your answers, and there's an answer key at the very end that'll tell you what frame that gorilla shows up on, and all that.
So that's just an alternate thing to do.
Yeah, it's just additional... Because it's only an hour of footage, and you're going to run out of stuff to do pretty fast. They're trying to shove as many things to do with this as possible, which totally understandable. It's not good things to do, but
it's a little weird, but yeah, I do understand it. I just like the right ear lady. You know, she's pretty cool.
All right, so chat, for which Western movie did John Wayne win an Oscar? Rio Bravo or True Grit?
I'm personally thinking True Grit.
B was the first one that showed up.
Yep, going with B then.
Like, it's the one that's gotten a remake.
14. How many panes in the window of the cabin?
Wow, 4.
It's gorilla still.
Oh, that punch! Yes! The gorilla's down.
Gorilla's down.
Well, we did good.
So what is the average length of a cowboy's lariat? 30 feet or 60 feet?
It can't be 60 feet. That is
Someone
way
today.
too long.
I'm going today.
What's that, A?
A genie?
17. What color is the tutu?
What the heck?
I'm sorry, but the wrong answer turned us into a ballerina, apparently.
What? Oh, I do not like turning into a ballerina. Apparently it's 60, huh? We turned into a ballerina, Justin. Yeah, that's life. Okay. So, side two.
No, I probably did. I accidentally had the chapter option instead of the frame option. So,
oh, no.
Let's see if I can roughly figure out where I was.
Does anybody remember the frame?
300, I think.
I think it's the last one I've entered, so let's go there.
Oh, yeah, we might have to see her turn into a ballerina again. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
I got it right.
25300. We're gonna play a laser disc game. Okay, is she gonna turn into a cowgirl? That's my guess.
She's gonna punch the genie in the face.
18. What was the girl wearing over her shoulders before she changed into a cowgirl?
I got it right. I knew she would. Oh, I am psychic. Okay.
All right. Who was the most famous Pony Express man? Wild Bill Hickok or Buffalo Bill?
I know this one for sure.
You can guess if you want. It's up to you if you want to leave it in chat. Waiting for someone. Chat said B first.
Wow. The answer is Bill.
Well, it is Bill, yeah. I was going to say Wild Bill Hickok, wasn't it?
20. What color's the bandana around the girl's neck?
I believe this town has no name.
What? It was Buffalo Bill? Okay, never mind. I didn't know it. Shut up! Shut up!
All right. What were the first names of famous outlaws of the James brothers? Harry and Dennis or Frank and Jesse?
Well, Jesse James or Dennis James, huh?
Yeah, people are going with B, so.
In one of Jesse James's hideouts.
Connecticut?
No, in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
22. What is the white marking on the horse's nose called?
It's not Shane, kid.
With Shane. Yes.
All right. Who was the first artist to fully paint the Rocky Mountains? J. May Whistler or Alfred Jacob Miller? It's weird how these go from the easy ones to really obscure ones like this.
Yeah, this definitely isn't obvious.
Okay,
We're saying B in chat.
I see B's, I see A's, I see everything.
If B's were first, I'll go with B.
I think people are just saying the answer before they even see the question. But let's see what Colonel Sanders does.
Which hoof lands on the bridge first?
Starting to look like a bad romance novel.
Yeah.
We got it right. Yes.
Good job, chat.
Wait, wasn't she going to a party with her husband or something?
She was alone, but yeah, I think she was trying to go somewhere. I'm not, but she seems okay with this. So, anyway, what states were carved out of the Louisiana Purchase by 1840? Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, or Louisiana, Wyoming, and Colorado?
It's definitely A. Like, I know this one. I want to see the cowboy accidentally punch her, but
maybe one day. We'll see.
We're going the right direction.
This is turning into a bad romance novel.
Yeah. Right. From what is a cowboy's lariat made? Twine or rawhide?
It's rawhide. But I saw A. I think nobody actually answered yet.
Yeah.
Everyone said B.
We'll go with B.
scandalous. Uh-oh.
32. Which finger does the villain use to cock his gun?
It's weird that her victory involves getting us kidnapped.
She gets kidnapped. Yay! What happens if you get it wrong? I want to go back. I want to see what happens if you get it wrong. Does he, like, just show up and shoot both of them?
I think I did get it wrong last time, but I think the hero guy just runs away or something. So anyway, who was William F. Cody, Buffalo Bill, or Billy the Kid? And who was first? I think that B might have actually been first.
I think so, and I do see more Bs at the moment.
How many times does the villain kiss his horse?
What? Wow. This was a different type of movie than I expected, but okay.
I mean...
I guess we gotta go Buffalo Bill.
What color is the horse's saddle blanket?
What happened? I think she's still kidnapped.
Yeah, you struggle slightly, I guess, for success. But anyway, when was barbed wire invented? 1892 or 1873?
I'm thinking 92, but let's see what chat says.
Yeah, let's see what chat says. Go over the first one.
The 19th century. There we go. The beekeeper agrees with me.
Yes, chat, when you're asking, is this a weird Laserdisc game? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
37. What is on the end of the cowgirl's belt?
That was wrong.
Oh, no!
But it's not killing us this time. So, what was a primary animal the Plains Indians hunted? Buffalo or deer?
Let's see what they say,
right,
because I saw
A.
I'm like, there were a lot of buffalo out there. Like, is this before or after people came to, like, the conquistadors came?
"41. What is marked on the wall next to the window?"
Yeah! Punch her!
Yeah.
Him. Punch the guy. Whatever. Punch the villain. Punch everybody.
Yeah. So when was the Oklahoma Territory created? 1864 or 1889?
I don't even care, but my city, the university here, was founded in 88, which I think that A would be correct, but people are saying B.
Yep, got some B's.
Bzzz.
This is so good.
Like, Oklahoma had to exist before my city. Oh, this music.
That's like the longest clip we've gotten yet.
Yeah.
39. What is in the window opening?
What?
All right. What were boomers?
Well, I'll tell you what boomers are.
All right. What do you think, chat? What were boomers? Got some B's. Okay.
Oh, baby, we're gonna... So, what's his goal chasing her on top of this roof? Like, why?
To be a bad guy?
Bad guy?
Just throw like a slipper at him?
Maybe.
44. What does the villain use to smash the girl's fingers?
Oh, what? What does the villain use to smash the girl's fingers?
Okay.
That is not an okay question to ask.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Basic fruit of the frontier, flour or beef?
Someone said beef, so we're going with that.
B for beef. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Oh no! Is she dead?
48. Where do we last see the villain?
Oh no! The
Gorilla came back.
So wait.
Gorilla came back.
Getting her fingers smashed wasn't bad enough, but apparently the gorilla was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the game's priority.
Classic Enter-Western, captured by a gorilla. Okay, I think we chose B last time for this.
Yeah, it's definitely moving from town to town. My hometown is kind of a boom town.
I want to know who plays Gorilla Man.
43. On what frame does the villain lose his hat?
What frame was that? She asked it before it happened. Were you paying attention, chat?
I wasn't. Bam.
All right, who discovered gold in the Rockies? Nat Love or George Jackson?
What? I don't know. I have no idea. Who?
Waiting for chat to pick something. Got A's. Okay.
What's in the horse trough?
The gorilla! No! No!
Oh no.
What a tenacious gorilla. Seriously, just chasing everywhere.
Gorilla's the best.
I like the gorilla.
You know what would make this run better? If you just shot everybody you were supposed to talk to.
46.
Oh, baby!
What is the sign on the building behind them?
Saddlery.
Looks like it.
Okay.
All right. What are the Westerners called dance halls? Hurdy-gurdies or saloons?
I love the word hurdy-gurdy. It's so good.
All right, gotta be first.
Hey, you want to go to the hurdy-gurdy?
50. How many shots does the villain fire?
Uh-oh. Yeah, they go to the hurdy-gurdy.
I looked that up because I was like, what the heck? Apparently a hurdy-gurdy house was an actual thing in the Old West.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
Oh,
so,
no. Also, did the villain shoot?
Oh,
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
Then why did she ask how many shots he fired?
Well, maybe it's 0.
Yeah. Side of the
we'll find out at the end.
All right, so where was the side of Comstock load? Looks like B was first. I have no idea.
Davidson, Nevada. Let's go. We're heading to Nevada, everybody. This is what happens in Nevada. Let's see. Actually, it's not
54.
inaccurate.
What is on the villain's face?
Okay. Yeah, I'd say a mustache or a beard or something.
I guess, yeah. So who were the circuit pickers? Dance hall girls or traveling preachers?
I believe I know this one. Let's see what people say, though.
All right, got an A.
I saw A. It's going to be traveling preachers, though, because Mark Twain did the circuit tour, which was going around to various places.
With the
gorilla's got a gun!
The gorilla's got a gun!
Number of shots fired.
It's got a gun.
Dead end.
Or I guess he did the lecture circuit. That's what Mark Twain did. So circuit pickers would definitely be the preachers. I love this gorilla.
52. What was the villain doing with his left hand?
I don't want to know. I wasn't paying attention to where the left hand was. Okay, what did Indian tribes give as honors for acts of bravery? I know this one.
All right, what does chat think?
Chat. The hurdy-gurdy.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. Everybody, let's all head down to the hurdy-gurdy. Oh, this is intense.
For the shootout.
No! Just shoot him! Why are you dueling all of a sudden?
56. Who holsters his gun first, the villain or the hero?
The villain. Who maybe is actually the hero. Huh? A lover's duel? I don't think either of them are qualified to love her right now. How many miles did the Pony Express cover?
All right, got an A.
There's no way it's 4,500 miles.
1,000 miles.
There's no way. Absolutely no way. That's too long. Come on, shoot him! Come on! No!
60. How many times did the villain jump off the ground?
Heck yeah! Girl into gorilla transformation. Oh, what a beautiful game. Yeah, I think that we won.
We need this as all bad endings.
59. Who draws his gun first, the hero or the villain?
Oh no, the new kit! So wait. Hooray for Hollywood, you're a star? Our victory is that we don't get love?
I guess.
Victory is that we're not a gorilla.
I want to be a gorilla. Very...
It's still a little more ending.
Absolutely the people who helped us win.
I definitely agree with chat. That wasn't boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with was it Pillows Row there? What was that? I don't know either. It's Maze Mania.
So you're gonna submit that for Big Bad Gameathon, right? When that opens up, right? Should.
I can submit a different segment of it. Yeah, there's 3 more.
Yeah, ooh, Castle Dracula. Yeah, you definitely need to do like the best endings or something like that.
Yeah, I'll figure out something to do with it.
Oh, thank you so much, Fel. I'm really glad that you sent this in. By the way, everybody, if you have a game that you want to show off, even if it's a better showcase than a game to speedrun, please do submit over to this Corndan. I think you left the H off of that link.
I sure did.
Over to...
It'll work anyway.
Yeah, you'll be fine, everybody. Send it over. We do want some more runs for next week. We have a couple, but we would like some more. Even any randos? Yes. You'll have to join the Discord in order for us to communicate, but yes, please do, especially the randos. Oh, Fel, thank you so much. I've had a blast with this run.
Yeah, no problem. I'm actually glad to find a venue to show this thing off, because it's such a weird thing. It's kind of hard to find a place for it in a regular marathon or anything, but this is perfect for this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, we had some really high skill Turrican action earlier. We had some really high skill and absolutely impossible BlazBlue action. Some Sesame Street, which I think it was highly skilled. You have to have a brain to play it. And Squashed, which was really technical. Maze Mania, which is not technical. I mean, you have to have a Laserdisc player. That part's hard.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, thank you so much and take care. We're going to move on to the last game of the day.
You do.
Bye. Actually, there we go. I'm over here. Before I talk to you too much, though, I want to run a quick little ad break, and then we will be right back. Everybody, see you in 1 minute. So I do have a question during this minute. If you're here, super great friend, what's your favorite vegetable?
I guess probably green beans.
Ugh.
Yep, that's a solid choice. If they're
don't like the green beans? Yeah, I like them with some butter.
Okay, I have had green beans like one time in my life where they were actually decent. I hate green beans. I hate them.
Well, sometimes it's just all in the preparation.
Well, yeah, but guess what? In order to make them taste good, you have to make them taste not like green beans.
Oh, so just like the way you cook Brussels sprouts.
Wow. No, you still get the Brussels sprouts flavor. I'm sorry, I'm very opinionated when it comes to green beans. Okay, good. We haven't... Oh, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. But we are back, everybody, with Don't Make Us Bored. I want to give a shout out to everybody who has dropped subs. I know that we had a lot of gift subs earlier today. Thank you, thank you. Once we hit 350, we're going to get another emote, which, I don't know, we've got a good goose. We got a good goose. But
yeah, so what are you going to plan out for the next one?
I don't know. I got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
I think it should be pink jelly.
No. No, we actually have enjoyable stuff in this world. Pink jelly doesn't count. But you know what? I want to stop talking about pink jelly because we've got somebody here who is going to be showcasing a game for us. Super great friend. How are you doing?
All right, I'm doing okay, and it seems like you've been having a pretty good night.
Oh my gosh.
That Laserdisc game was incredible.
Yeah, did you get all the answers right?
No, like mostly not, but I mean that twist ending, who could have seen it coming?
Oh, the gorilla.
It was on their head the whole time.
I refuse to believe that the real ending is the real ending. The real ending was clearly the gorilla ending.
So she finds happiness with the gorilla, and then
no, she turns into the gorilla. And...
Oh no, that's right. That's right. She turned into the gorilla.
Both of them. Yeah, that's right. Two men and a gorilla. It's happening in the 1800s. I don't know.
I guess that's the secret ending.
Non-traditional families. It's fine. It's good. I hear some noise. I presume this is the noise from the game.
Yeah, you hear a low murmur.
Yeah.
That's it. This game, some pretty good sounds. I wouldn't really call anything like music or anything like that, but it makes some pretty good noises.
I'm not sure I would call it sounds either.
I'm sorry, there was a gong as we moved over. Sorry, that's it. Let's move. That's the end of the stream.
The title screen was enough.
Oh, yeah.
Look, what I saw yesterday was enough. I'm not going to lie. Right, which means I want to see more of how bad this is.
A little of this goes a long way.
I actually have not seen any of this.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Almost no one has seen any of this. It's pretty obscure. Maybe not as obscure as the Laserdisc game.
Maybe not. He's really walking, though. I think I'm ready whenever you are then.
All right, so should we get started?
Sure.
Okay, so this is The Undead Syndrome, Episode 1. It originally came out in 2012. It was on Xbox Live Indie Games. Did any of you ever explore Xbox Live Indie Games?
Yeah, I did.
Nope.
It's wonderful, and by wonderful, I mean completely awful.
That was a very special time in video games. You could find some very interesting things there, and this was one of them. It was ported to the PC, I think, in 2015, so that's what I'm playing right now. The developer is Mukago Software Development. They have not made many things, and I say they, but I'm pretty sure this is one person, which I think is going to become apparent as we begin. So I'm going to start the game, and we're going to get some story to absorb. So let's do that.
When do I start the timer, by the way?
When I get out of bed.
Wow, you're streaming from your bed. That's cool.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Well, in these times of quarantine,
yeah, they're
you have to figure out what's best for you. Like this guy throwing a knife.
Not a knife. So it turns
Hands are
out
bloody.
I did see about 10 seconds of this and then decided, no, I want to experience this live.
Okay,
Well-
we're getting out of bed.
Okay.
So she doesn't know what's going on. Why are we here? We remember a man pushing us over from behind. He had a knife. Hands are bloody.
You know, that's a way to push somebody with the pointy part.
Well, you can push someone with a knife. It's usually called stabbing, but it's like a sharp push.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are. Undead Syndrome. We're trapped in what might be a haunted house. We're not sure. We don't know what's going on. All we know is that we need to find him. The owner of the knife, he has the key. We're not in a hospital.
No, it's not. This is nothing like a hospital. Oh my gosh.
So here's a treasure chest. We have to find a key to open this up. Here's a cloud. We can walk through it, and then it just teleports us. So don't worry about that. We just have to find the path that we need to take to get out of this nightmare house.
Oh, there's
a
knife.
knife. Yes, knives everywhere. It's very symbolic. We were stabbed. Gonna open this up. HP recovery. This is closed. There's no storekeeper there yet. We're gonna go in here.
Cycle is so
Oh
good.
no! This cannot be. It must be a dream.
Yeah, this isn't
So here's the.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's kind of the color scheme. Here, so this is where this guy is.
Okay.
It says we have to kill them all. There are 3 of them. We can't kill him. He's just an example. We have to find the 3 of them and kill them. And then if we can do that, we can open this door, which will take us out of the haunted house.
Logic? The logic
Yes.
is here's the example of what to kill, but you can't kill this.
This is the boss. Find them.
Okay.
Now, we don't have any way of fighting right now, but that will change.
I mean, there was a knife on the ground.
We cannot use the knives.
I'm sorry, this is amazing so far. You really need a tan, okay?
So we found the guy who killed us. Well, I'm not killed, but stabbed us, but we were bleeding profusely. Are we ever going to wake up?
I think you're dead.
No, we're in a haunted house. We're in a nightmare. We have to speak to the police about this man. Anyway, here he is. His leg's broken and he's shaking.
Oh.
We're going to take his key. Well, that treasure chest said that we have to find the key, so we got it. Let's go back and open that box.
Oh, good. Ah!
More bodies. This one's bouncing. Here's another one. But oh no, he's up and he's gonna kill us, so we can run away. So enemies now appear. There are enemies. They will try to kill us. We have to find a way to defend ourselves. Let's open this. We got fluorite. Okay, implants. We get gemstones in this game. We implant them in our body to buff ourselves and get stats. We can fire our key, gather our key, and shoot them. Fireballs out the hands.
Ooh.
This is a horror game, by the way, I think. So let's try to do this.
By the way,
I mean, it's technically a horror game.
Fluorite's like the crappiest gem that they could have given you. They're like...
Yeah, it's a starter gem. We're gonna put it in our hand, and now we can like do this. Now we can shoot fireballs.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to go to this bed and save my game. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to save as many times as possible, because it's always possible to die, and it might be possible that we get soft lock at some point. So I will want to save frequently.
So everybody knows, if you go to the dentist and they ask if you want fluoride, it'll do this too.
We can now kill these men. There are many of them. And take their money. We will rob them of their money and their hit points and get the red key. Yeah. This is locked here. All right, so we have to find 3 keys, 3 colored keys, open locked doors, find gemstones to power ourselves up, kill the 3 bosses, and get out the door to get back to reality. Wait. Also, here's now a shopkeeper. He is just this. Okay. That's what he looks like.
He's fluorite.
Yeah, we could buy stuff if we wanted to. I don't need to right now.
I did look this up while we're sitting here, and there's a sequel to this.
Yes, there is episode 2.
Ooh.
There's a new enemy.
It's a Skulltula.
Oh no, I'm grabbed.
He's gonna kiss you or stab you.
You have a good range attack, but if they get right up close to you, there's not much you can do about it. I leveled up.
Yeah.
Leveling up is what we really want to do, especially we want to build up the attack stat, because we will encounter enemies that we can do 0 damage to, and we need to build up that attack stat as much as we can so we can do actual damage to them, as to avoid getting soft lock. Hopefully we will not see the soft lock, but it might happen.
It's Xbox Live in the arcade. Anything's possible.
So this guy, I'm not doing much damage. I did 1 hit point of damage. Maybe I should run away at this point. It's a flying thing.
Flying. Oh, scary.
So these knife boys are really the only thing I can kill right now.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people are here because they love either this game or you. Possibly both.
I did play this game a few years back on my channel, and people fell in love with it, let's say. It has a certain charm.
It sure does. Oh, no! Oh.
I have a key meter, and if I drain it, well, I have to wait for it to build back up, or I could.
Nice.
I could level up. All right, so every time... Okay, got 2 attack points. That's good. Every time we do that, we get closer to being able to do damage to enemies like this guy. Keep running out of key, but I do have some key recovery. We'll use this.
Oh, good.
So I mentioned that this is clearly made by one person. And not like the indie developers you'll see who will use, like, pre-made assets, you know? Oh no, I got teleported. That sometimes happens. I'm teleported into a room with boys with knives. So the soft lock can happen here. The thing is that in order to get out of this room, I have to open this door. This door is locked. In order to unlock the door, I have to kill the boys. Fortunately, I can kill them, but if I happened to be teleported into a room with enemies that I can't do any damage to yet, well, guess what? We're taking a death, and we're reloading wherever I save last.
Oh. So how often does that happen?
It could happen at any time.
Oh.
I mean, it probably would not happen right now because the enemy I'm thinking of has not yet been introduced. So I think I'm safe right now. I'm gonna open this.
I'm glad that you are getting a lot of money. You got 7 money there. Is that really just the currency money?
Yes, the currency is money.
Of course you can get chest implants. Why not?
Well, yes, the hands, the head, and the chest.
I'm gonna say that's a really big business here in Utah. Usually
that's where
don't
you put
use
the
too many
gemstones.
Gems. Yeah. Oh no!
I mean,
I'm getting some anti. Yeah.
That as a business in Utah seems a little bit off to me. I mean, I believe it.
It's a big business here in Utah, yeah. But yeah, I would agree. Can't get a tattoo here in Utah, but you know, implants, whoa, go crazy.
So I think I was gonna say that this game, it's not like the developer was using pre-made assets. I'm pretty sure they made everything that's in this. This is, as far as I know, a one-person development process the whole way. And you can get shows.
What you're saying is this is a this is the Demon Rush of horror games.
Yeah, you could make that argument that it is.
Okay, did you just put a gem into your chest?
Yes.
I guess, you know, we're PG-13. We can say nipple. We can say you've got a nipple gem.
Well, I don't know if it goes directly into the nipple, or if just nipple adjacent.
Depends on if it's an innie or an outie.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Yeah, burn his butt.
It was worth a lot of experience and 18 monies.
Yes.
There's a locked door here. It's locked. We have to remember that it's here.
Okay,
for later.
Remembering.
Also, an important thing is that gemstone I picked up, its power up is speed up, so we're faster now. We can move around faster, and that's going to be important to progress.
I like it.
So this is not, yes.
Yeah. Killer 7 vibes.
I didn't think about Killer 7 when I was playing this. I guess I could see it.
Like the color palette, the way that enemies walk directly at you. It's like I think I might like this more than Killer 7 though.
Well, let's not say anything that we can't take back. Okay, got teleported here again. So I get teleported here sometimes when I take money. Maybe it's a punishment for my greed, I'm not sure.
You automatically take money, so what you're saying is you kill people.
Well, I walk over their body and press the button to take their money.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to take the money, but I want to.
I mean, money's good.
Whenever I go back into a room, it's fully populated again.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, stabby guy. I don't like his haircut. It's very attractive guy from the 90s, you know.
It's the haircut everybody in quarantine is hoping for right now.
Oh my gosh. My hair's getting wild. It's not quite that good.
I mean, I'm just happy that we're not on, camera, right? Because my camera is not on my computer anymore. And two, because I need a haircut real bad.
Yeah.
I am. What? We're fast. We're moving around. We're jumping. We're very athletic. That's our only protection against all these horrors. Even though I'm fighting more enemies than I have to, it's actually a good thing because we are leveling up and getting experience.
You don't even have to bend your knees. Just ankle
power. Look at this jump.
I'm kind of impressed.
Just go right through the ceiling.
Okay, she's awesome. I'm a big fan of this protagonist. Whatever.
I don't know what her name is.
Okay, let me see if I can find that.
Call her Jane.
There's a door here. It's locked. There's a picture up there. There's a purple gem, red gem in the hands. We should remember that. Puzzles.
Uh-oh.
So a consistent thing in Mukago Software Development's games are the sound effects. It's probably the thing that kind of fascinates me the most. Because you look at the graphics and you can say, and the animations, and you can say, oh, okay, it's a zero-budget game. You know, there wasn't much to work with here, and that kind of thing is hard, you know? The graphics are hard, but the sound effects, these are things that were deliberately chosen, and it's just the most strident, unpleasant sounds that you'll ever hear in a video game, all at once.
By the way, I'm seeing that this developer made another game before this one, Bio-Erosion, and this review I'm looking at specifically says that this game is much more polished, both in design and scope.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Mukago Software was improving their craft.
So I pulled up their actual website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to understand what all of this is. And they even put out an update to one of their games like...
You're too slow. Oh, no.
I'm too slow.
3 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Actually, this game got an update in 2018. I don't actually know what it was. But they patched something.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you found no difference at all.
I definitely... like some of their game names. Sandbox type game, Wakago Soft's Maze Maker, but this time the title of the game, Maze Maker Like This Cannot Make a Maze, was renamed. And today I said I can't make a maze in a maze like this. Has been upgraded.
Wow.
I'm gonna go to bed. Oh no, a jump scare.
Ah! And then
He's very frightening.
He blew up.
Yeah, he just poofed. He poofed.
Okay. Like one of those little mushrooms that you touch and a little poof of spores goes out. Those mushrooms are cool.
Yes, except he is a boy with no shirt and a knife. So in a way, nothing at all like a mushroom.
Okay.
Oh man, the Maze Maker game, you can download it for free right now.
How generous. Oh no, I teleported here.
More stabby boys.
Oh my gosh. Why? Why does this guy want to... Why do they want to stab you?
Well, he stabbed us in real life, so maybe this is just a Silent Hill style psychological mind trip where we're imagining that he wants to stab us.
I mean, it's not based off
if he
of
stabs
reality.
you, he stabs you in real life.
Well, he already stabbed me in real life.
Yeah, on the streets. He stabbed us, ran away, we fell over, then we were here. And we're like, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's my point, right? You know, he's doing it out of order. He's supposed to stab you in here, and then you get stabbed in real life.
So you die in the dream, you die in real life.
Yeah.
As opposed that you die in real life, and then you just come to the dream, so who cares? If you're already dead.
I don't understand life. Ah!
That's like Boss Boy. He's taking a lot of damage.
So here's a new enemy. It's a problem. Look at this red boy. So this guy might be invincible right now. Let's see.
Yep.
So I don't have enough attack power to kill him. The problem that can come up is if I get teleported into that room, it might be with 3 of these guys. And if I can't do any damage to them, then I have to reload. Here's a boss.
Ah!
I mean, that's what we thought we were fighting.
Oh,
It
yeah,
said find this guy, kill him. That's him.
This guy, yeah. Spider-Man.
What is he, like, barfing on you?
Well, when we shoot him, he counterattacks with a shot of his own from his chest. We just have to dodge it. He doesn't seem to really do much else.
Tony Maguire, go away!
He just hangs out in this room.
That's a shot that like tan whatever is like part of the shot animation. It looked like he was barfing the first time.
It kind of did, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the special effect.
I couldn't see the shot because you were too up close. So I'm like, he's just like barfing on you. Like, okay.
Not being able to tell what's going on is something that happens in the Undead Syndrome quite a bit. He's really not much of a threat.
Yeah, I've noticed.
He's kind of adorable, honestly.
I don't like his
Just like waddling around kind of helplessly.
Yeah, he's kind of like a baby.
We're invading his house. He wasn't doing anything.
Well, it's because you got murdered.
Yeah,
You don't
we're just
really have
killing
an
him.
option but to kill him.
Yeah, I leveled up. I mean, the wall said we had to kill him, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna take his money. I took his money.
Spider-Man!
He had
was
77
rich.
monies.
He was rolling in the dough.
That's right. Very lucrative job, I guess this is. There he goes. I got a purple gem. But I'm gonna put this amethyst in this hand. It'll increase my attack by 1, so that's good. Let's see if I can put this anywhere. No. All right, making progress. As much as anything, yeah.
The review for this, by the way, says that for Xbox Live indie games, this game is gorgeous.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were playing other Xbox Live indie games at the time, like the fact that this is fully polygonal and moves smoothly, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was a low bar.
I mean, but comparing it to the bar is probably a good idea, yeah. This is amazing. How come I never knew about the Xbox Live indie game stuff? I just
Many
need to
people did
explore
not.
it.
It was just kind of hidden away on the 360.
I didn't have a 360.
Well, Microsoft never really advertised it all that much.
There's a good reason for that, though.
Almost like they might have been a little bit ashamed of it. I don't know.
No, never be ashamed of this. No, I'm not ashamed of the Undead Syndrome. I'm very proud of the Undead Syndrome.
This is high bar of quality compared to the other games out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. If only I could access the library like on my PC.
This sign up here. Purple gem in one hand, red gem in the other. It's a puzzle. Well, we got the purple gem, we got the red gem. They're in our hands.
Yes!
Progress.
Man,
we did it.
That was... You are pro at puzzles, let me tell you.
I'm pro with the Undead Syndrome, which I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to buy some status items. We haven't seen any status effects yet, but they're coming.
I could use some actual music. That would be nice.
I mean, this is the actual music.
I mean, this is the mood that the game is trying to set. It's trying to be unsettling. Aren't you unsettled right now?
No, I feel like I'm listening to loud bells that really don't go well together. That's about it. I mean, I guess I'm unsettled that the bells don't go together.
Right, it's making you uncomfortable. Just like the developer wanted. Anyway, I still can't defeat the red boys. I need to level up more.
Not the red boys.
I got the green key. There's also like a ball with a spike on it. It's trying to attack me. You see that? It's a new enemy. It's a ball with a spike.
The murder sphere.
Yes. I got a key and a new gem. Got a citrine. If I put it in my right hand, I get a double shot.
Ooh.
Double the shot. There it is.
That was pretty cool.
Are you able to kill the red boys?
Not yet, because my attack power is still not high enough. Time for some pro platforming.
Oh, Murder Sphere is after you. Wants to poke you.
Murder Sphere can't keep up with this jumping.
Yeah, it was a really slow sphere.
Alright, so... I'm gonna have to do this while this guy on the... Oh, I got cursed. Okay, curse. If white ball attacks me, sometimes I get cursed. What that means is I can't run, I can't use any key, and my key is totally drained, so I'm going to use anti-curse. And I'm going to fill up some key recovery. And also, I just noticed I picked up a HP max increase. I'm gonna buff myself with that.
Yeah. I actually thought that you were talking about keys, like to unlock doors, and not...
Well, spiritual doors.
Yeah.
A fun thing is that there are no iframes after curing yourself of a status effect. So after I get off that inventory screen, I could get hit with the status effect again immediately. It's fun.
Yes, of course.
So here's this thing. If I run through it, I teleport back here. It does not want me to go through. There are 4 white balls. I need to figure out what to do with the white balls. So if I look at this over here, there are numbers. It says 4, 1, 2, 3. Am I being attacked? 4, 1, 2, 3 with arrows. So I have to not only shoot them, but shoot them in the order. There we go.
Aha.
And I have to do it while these 2 are bothering me.
Can you kill Murder Sphere?
No. Murder Sphere... I got venomed. He's poisonous. Murder Sphere is a little tougher than the red boys.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
So if I can't kill red boys, I cannot kill Murder Sphere yet. But we're getting there.
Murder Sphere is clearly the best enemy.
You know, I'm gonna say I don't think it's especially inspired, being a white ball with a spike. I think I've seen better looking enemies than this.
Yeah, but I've never seen a white ball with a spike as an enemy, you know?
Okay, I guess I can see that. It's innovative.
Yeah, how often do you see murder spheres, outside of Orb 3D?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a murder sphere in my life.
So everything in this game, of course, is symbolic of something, just like Silent Hill. So what is the murder sphere symbolic of? Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe she was playing beach ball and murdered her husband with it.
Yeah, we don't know what she was doing before she got stabbed.
Playing with Murder Sphere. Yeah, tell you what, she thought it was just a normal spike, but no. Volleyball is pretty intense.
Volleyball with a spike on it.
Well, I mean, you spike.
Watch that.
Never mind, it's a dumb joke.
Okay, second boss. Same as the first boss.
Second boss, same as the first. Doesn't have
Yeah,
quite as much of a ring to it.
I got paralyzed, though.
Oh, that's not nice.
I did just meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
He does fire 2 shots when I shoot him, so that's a little different. Oh, actually 3 shots. Aside from that, this is exactly the same.
Really? Can the first one paralyze you as well?
I think so.
Okay.
If any of the shots hit you, there is a chance to be paralyzed. Paralyzed again. So you do want to prepare. You do want to make sure that you buy plenty of anti-status stuff. Because if you don't have it, then I mean things go pretty bad. Things go pretty bad real fast.
I just want to see how many monies this guy explodes into. This game clearly needs like a Scott Pilgrim, boss mechanic.
Explain.
Have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim or played the Scott Pilgrim game?
I've seen Scott Pilgrim. 74, that's even less money.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
You kill bosses and they explode into change.
I thought you were about to say that maybe like this guy we're fighting is someone's ex-boyfriend, and we were gonna have to fight them to
well,
date someone.
there are clearly 3 evil ex-boyfriends here.
Yes.
Gonna say, yeah, some of the people I've dated, you could go ahead and, equate them to these monsters.
So they're your 3 evil ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
Did you make Justin fight them all?
No, but I had a murder sphere, okay?
Okay.
Two bosses down.
Yeah. That means
Only one left to
2/3
go.
of the way through, right?
Basically, yes. But we do have to find this third boss.
Chet makes a good point. These could all be ex-murder spheres.
You mean these flying things?
Well, I mean, definitely now.
Yes, they're not anything right now. But what is something is only one left on this wall. 2 down, 1 to go.
And that one guy is gone.
Whose house is this?
It is the nightmare murder house that we woke up in after we were stabbed.
Yeah, so maybe like Bill Gates' third house or something.
Elon Musk.
Possibly?
Elon Musk's house. Okay.
Are the Knife Boys his children?
Elon, why do you have so many babies?
He has this locked door. This is the locked door that we saw earlier, but we have the key to open it now.
What's in your secret room, Elon? Oh, another ghost vendor. Wait.
Yeah, he probably has a lot of. He's probably built a lot of secret rooms in his house, and there's nothing interesting to fill them with.
Maybe Jeff Bezos owns half of the house. All of this merchandise. It's all about money. Oh no.
We can hurt this guy now. We can hurt him.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just there we go.
Yeah. Wow, the Scorpion was half as rich as Spider-Man.
The Scorpion doesn't crave money. The Scorpion only craves physical perfection.
I love it.
Scorpion only craves your soul.
The Scorpion works out every day trying to get those gains.
That bed is huge, but also, like, possibly a little bit too not long enough. Like, it just, the size is wrong. I don't know what it is about this bed. It's just very wrong.
Everything's just a little wrong in this game. Oh, by the way, hold on. We're about to get some important story. Hold on.
Are not gonna get like.
Huh?
The truth is out there. What? Disco. Okay.
Look, if you're gonna set up a murder house, you're not gonna put in like perfectly proportionate things. That's like been
wrong.
She's been wrong. She's wrong.
He didn't stab us. He was trying to save our lives.
That's not.
That's
true.
right.
He totally killed
UFOs. UFOs the whole time.
This really is the year 2020.
I got blue key.
I just love the Scorpions hopping over and just sort of hugging you for a little while.
Everything's very abrupt in this game. There's everything runs up to you, starts hugging you.
Doesn't even really make any other sounds as well.
You're
it's just
a very huggable person.
Okay. This is probably the dumbest plot twist I've seen in a while.
I mean, we're getting there.
I mean, it would be a second plot twist if he actually stabbed you.
If the UFO stabbed you?
Yeah, well, I meant the guy, but...
Oh. Like, I don't trust the guy still, okay? He's totally still a stabber.
I mean...
This game is an important lesson to teach us about perspective, about how we think that we know everything from our own point of view, and it turns out that just as long as we're open to someone else's point of view, we might learn something.
So, as part of that, was part of this game waking up and turning into a gorilla?
The gorilla doesn't happen, unfortunately. There might be some waking up, though. Might be some waking up.
Well, modders, you know what you need to do.
I wonder if it would be possible to mod this game. I mean, I don't even know what this is written in.
Visual Basic.
Maybe?
Spell.
Oh.
Hit that thing for like 1,800 damage.
Oh, no, I did 2 shots at once, and they both showed up at the same time. Jump?
Oh.
Why do we have like someone's vertebra in here?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is representative of the neurons of the brain, since this is the Nightmare Mind House.
Thought it might be dino bones.
It could be that too.
Then you could get dino DNA from them. Yeah.
Look, we've tried that 5 times. They just keep getting off the island.
Well, then maybe have some competent management, huh? How about a guy who doesn't lock everybody out of the system just because they didn't say the magic word? What a jerk. Stupid Dennis.
I mean, you'd have thought, after the first time it happened, right, they'd been like, you know what's a bad idea? Putting dinosaurs on an island.
You're saying that putting them on the mainland would be a better money-making idea.
I mean, they did make it to the mainland in one of the movies, Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
And 3.
Also.
And I'm pretty sure at the end of Jurassic World.
We got SNIS. So this is locked. So what are we doing? Well, we're going back here. Puzzle time. Face, 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 face. You might have noticed in the upper right-hand corner of the screen is a big compass that we have not used once in this entire game, but it's been there. So,
Is this different every time? Is it a randomly generated?
No, it's always SNIS.
Living the SNIS life. Yeah.
Puts us on the path to the final boss.
Well, I don't know what that higher pitch sound is, but I like it. It sounds cute.
Like I said, there's a certain charm to the Undead Syndrome.
Oh, I
Something
love
you just
this.
don't get. Something you just don't get with other games made by so-called professional video game developers.
Definitely get a Demon Rush sort of vibe out of this. Except not Demon Rush, but, you know, Skylight.
Third boss, yeah.
I would say like neither of those because those were 98% lore, and this game is like negative something percent.
I don't know. I've watched Kowal play the Demon Rush and come out more confused than I was going in.
I mean, it's all lore. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, this is no lore.
Oh, this game will make perfect sense by the end.
Okay, well, there were stabby guys who tried to kill you, but then she thinks aliens. I bet
Aliens.
stabby guy is an alien.
Okay, we're gonna take that prediction into account when we see the final scene.
Okay. Maybe she is the baby of the alien and stabby guy. Ooh. And gorilla.
Maybe she stabbed the guy.
Does this boss count as a gorilla?
No, it's not cute enough. I'm sorry.
Okay. But we did kill the third boss, which means we've killed 3 out of 3.
Oh, that was
so
good.
that means when we get back to that one room, the door back to reality will be unlocked.
Yeah, I'm totally convinced.
You're over the limit.
Oh,
too late.
Gotta use something. There we go. I've been picking up many HP recoveries and not using them. I got Aquamarine.
Oh, baby, that is a very good stone.
Let's see, what does it do? Well, I'll just
double shot.
I'm gonna put it in my head. Just jam it in there. So there are there are other gemstones and other rooms that we have not been into. I realized when giving this a practice run that there are a number of rooms that you don't actually have to go into. So there's more to the house that you could explore, but you don't really need to. So we've done 3 bosses, and that's all we really need to do. So we're gonna head back to that one room that told us we had to kill them all, and then the truth will be revealed.
Yeah. Come on, Fox Mulder this game.
Can't wait to see the ending.
Yeah, same. Uh-oh. What?
He's talking to us. He was at home when he looked out the window and saw the sky.
Wow.
He saw something terrible in the sky. He grabbed a knife and ran out his house as quickly as he could.
Liar.
Can you not see them? Turn around.
Oh, okay.
This knife is the only weapon we have to defend ourselves. He's gone.
Time to look behind you.
Well, nothing there right now. But what could that possibly mean?
Well, what a moron. He obviously lied.
I kind of want to play the sequel now.
Well, I want to see the ending first, and then I'll decide if it's worthy of a sequel. Or if it's too good to have a decent sequel.
Oh, it's gonna be like when The Last of Us was announced to have a sequel and people were saying, no, the first one ended perfectly, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Except that I thought the ending was really forced and kind of stupid. It didn't need to happen.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that the Undead Syndrome's ending is better than The Last of Us, I'm not going to disagree. I got cursed.
Oh no. Stupid murder orb.
I think that we have formed a very emotional bond with this character, whatever her name is.
Yeah, probably not the emotions the developers wanted me to develop, but yeah, I've got them.
But emotions, I mean, it's difficult for a game to do that.
I did try looking up her name. All it ever is the hero, or whatever. Right?
Well, it's a blank slate for you to project yourself onto.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Okay. Kill them all. All have been killed. So now the only thing left to do is exit the door and see what the truth is. Are you ready for the truth?
Yes.
All right, let's find out the truth.
If it's Bob Saget, I'm gonna die. Okay. Ah, murder sphere! No!
See, this was foreshadowing. We heard this just before.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're learning the truth.
Oh!
To be continued. I can't believe we misjudged him. We misunderstood everything. The Undead Syndrome episode 1.
Oh my gosh,
see that?
Time.
Aliens. Aliens the whole time. And the ball with the spike came down, spiked us from behind. We thought it was that boy with the knife who stabbed us. No, we were wrong the whole time. He was trying to help us. He threw us the knife, told us to defend ourselves with that knife, but it was too late. Like I said, it's a story about perspectives, about how you can think you have it all figured out, but it turns out maybe you don't know what's going on at all.
Wow, education at its finest, you know?
Yes, it's a morality tale.
Yeah, Aesop's Fables at its finest.
I'm kind of sad that episode 2 does not, like, immediately pick up with you getting stabbed.
Oh, it does. It does. Episode 2 begins immediately after this.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Is there... Yeah, apparently this is world record now, so good job.
In the sense that probably I'm the only person to have played this, I guess it is.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I kind of want to go play this now, but I'm not going to buy an Xbox to play it. I'm sorry.
You can play it on PC.
Yeah, wait. You can go to dlsite.com and pay it in yen to download this.
How much yen?
I forget now how much it cost. It's not that much.
I need to find out. Oh my gosh.
Let me see.
Well, I can go cruising the internet for a game that was really ahead of its time. Oh my gosh. And the blurry figure. Oh wait, I need to go back to that. The blurry figure on the title screen. Why do you keep playing, you stupid gong? You're not supposed to play. Okay. He's the guy in the yellow shirt. 440
yes.
yen. Nice.
Right, $4.
Yeah, basically $4. Oh, super great friend. I know that a lot of your fans are here in chat. How about for everybody else here? What else do you play? What are you going through right now? What do you have? I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? Okay, I can actually hear you now. I muted you.
Brossentia, look up. Is there anything in the sky?
Murder ball! Oh, that's the sun. Okay.
Okay. It's easy to make that mistake.
Yeah, I need to stop looking at that.
I was playing World of Horror. I'm going to be getting back to that sometime soon. I'm currently playing an Inferno run of Resident Evil 3, which is the hardest difficulty on that.
Oh, cool.
So just a couple of things that I'm doing right now. Also, I'm looking at Undead Syndrome Episode 2. That is also $4.09. So both of them, the same price. Very good bargain. It's a very good deal.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Like, honestly, I love that you are kind of sticking with the horror when it comes to both good and bad games. That makes me really happy.
You know, some of my favorite games are bad horror games.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a few over the last few years, and honestly, I kind of want to play some of them sometime because they're adorable.
Yeah, they are. They are. And even though Undead Syndrome, it's what it is, but it's something that has been memorable for me over the years and is something that I did like coming back to. So even though, like I said, it's very clear one person made this, there is something charming about it.
I agree, and honestly, that is something that really helps us stay not bored.
Yes.
Yeah. Corndan, I brought it back to the title. Don't make us bored. Everybody, you should send in some games because we would love to see what you have been working on, both the good and the bad. As long as it's not boring, I'll see whatever you've got. I mean, we had a showcase Laserdisc trivia game for crying
And we
out
watched a
loud.
fighting game, and we counted to 10.
Yeah.
But I think we only counted to 9.
And we learned about aliens.
Well, we
It's always
learned about
useful.
murder spheres.
my
I'm not
gosh.
sure we learned a whole lot about aliens.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, maybe the government made the murder spheres. Super great friend, you have to find out.
I think you've cracked the case.
Oh,
The hidden meaning.
We need you to bring back Undead Syndrome Episode 2 so we can find out what happens.
yes,
I
please
will,
do.
I'll have to refresh my memory on it. It's been a while.
Yeah. Everybody, I also want to give a huge shout out to those who followed and those who subscribed, especially since we're getting close to another emote. You know, as soon as we hit 350, we'll be there. So it's looking good. Thank you for for supporting, and if you aren't able or just don't want to support financially, still spreading the news of video games and going and following all the runners who were here today would be fantastic.
And we're happy that just watch it, right? There's 330 of you that came out to watch us fight murder spheres.
The murder spheres, I love it. Oh, okay. We need to find somebody to raid. Who can we raid? Who can we bother?
Find out.
I don't want to, like, do a rando. Oh, you know what? Slowbeef is doing Zelda's second quest.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty cool to go see how he's doing. Let's go ahead and raid him. And do we have a good raid message from the last game that we had?
Oh, were there any quotable quotes from this?
I'm trying to think if there were.
What about from the laser?
Oh, the laser.
Laserdisc game.
The Laserdisc game had some good ones too. What?
Yeah, SNS.
What did the villain use to break her fingers? Or to smash her fingers?
Yeah.
Actually, let's do the Count's laugh. I think that'll be less confusing for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's catchier. It's catchier.
I mean, there's a reason everybody's ahhing all the time. Okay, thank you, super great friend Corndan. Thank you so much. Again, we want to see more games for next week, so submit them. Take care. Have a good night.